Hi everyone, welcome back to the Oswego Comic Shop's Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign, Tales from Wildemount. Um, this week we end our 3-week stretch with this quest of routing out draconic evil in a swamp. We now have a future guest, not quite in the party yet, but we have Guido returning tonight, we have Camellia the Bard returning tonight, and we have, as always, Meow Meow. And Tin Cup. We can't forget about Tin Cup. So after finally getting to the Labenda Swamp and murking through its depths, we came across the ruins of the town of Verdant Fen, and we found that its kobold forces were taking the commoners that lived in this town and sacrificing them to the dragon and its children. These green kobolds seem like a gaggle of goons, really. They don't seem very effective at anything, and we noticed that one wanted to start a bed and breakfast with Abragadan. So we start this episode at the mouth of the lair of Blightspine, the green dragon. And the mouth of this cave looks like a dugout trench more than a cave itself. It's slick and muddy and cold. Meow Meow, you find yourself at the mouth of this, and you turn and look at Abrakadan, and all of a sudden you see him being pulled by the back of his collar through a portal by a long black hand. And the same thing with your
No.
goblin friend Trussell as they're both pulled into the same portal.
No.
You hear a dark as the portal closes. You find yourself alone, and the kobold forces behind you are starting to encroach with their torches lighting up the wall behind you. You had this commoner with you, this young dwarven man. He has started to book it towards the fire, not towards deeper to the cave. He started to crawl up this slick, muddy wall, um, and he yells back to you, "Don't worry, I'll sacrifice myself. You need to go and get your friends." And he runs all the way out, and you hear the cackle of these kobolds and some sort of fight happening, and you're left alone.
I'm never alone as I look down and I still see Tin Cup gobbling up coins.
Yes, Tin Cup, as you see now, has a copper shoved halfway into its mouth.
Oh, stop it with the copper. Get the gold.
He spits out the copper and takes a gold.
Good boy. And then
Mm.
as I'm saying good boy, I take a potion out of my satchel and I pop the top of it and I take a deep drink of this greater healing potion because ya boy weak.
Yeah, your boy, a cat.
Holler at your boy cat. Oh, so I it never pings at the right time. So I get 15 hit points.
That'll do for now, won't it?
I hope.
You hope.
I sincerely hope.
So, to further
Um,
lay out your surroundings, uh, you see
so
this cave getting darker and darker as the further it goes down beneath the surface of the world, and it you see it like at your feet there are little streams of muddy water running down it that are just tipping over the sides of the mouth of this up at the top. Uh, you don't feel any advancements from the kobold forces behind you, and you feel a beckoning from deep within.
hmm. So um so it's not like a vertical drop or anything, right? It's walkable.
Yeah, it would be like difficult terrain if you got into a scuffle here, but it's walkable if you're careful enough, especially since you're a cat.
Yeah. I have the feline agility, which means nothing in this moment. So I reach down, I scoop up some gold, and I let Tin Cup. I try to because Tin Cup's bigger now, right? I have to kind of like double, like pick him up with two hands.
In respects to you, Tin Cup is half your size.
Yeah, he's huge. Okay,
Yeah, big boy.
so but not so heavy that it would be bad for me to put him in my travel like satchel, right?
He could fill a backpack, but he could be wearable.
All right.
He's
All
almost
right.
a mount for you.
What's that?
He's getting close to mount size.
All right. Well, so getting less adorable by the minute and less marketable. I pick them up and I put them in the satchel backpack and I attempt to try to climb down safely.
Okay, make an acrobatics check for me as you try to not tumble your way down this steep hill.
You got it.
Okay, so
Nope.
you
Well,
hold a
I
10.
also have a pitiful strength skill, so
So you get tin cup in your bag and you start to like carefully step down, and you're not used to having so much weight on your spine, and as soon as you take a single step your foot slips out from underneath you and you just start sliding on your backside all the way down, and you finally hit this base, which has turned out to be a very deep mud puddle like water body, and you just plunge into the depths and you find yourself swimming for a minute. um,
great.
Go ahead and make another, or rather, an athletics check now.
Of course. Uh
You're very good at these.
12.
Okay, so even with the extra weight, you're able to swim to the surface here, and you spot like some fallen timber that made its way down the hole, and you cling to it like a life raft. And now, with your head above the water, you hear two things. You hear the playing of a lute, and you hear the crying for help from familiar voices. The
Uh,
familiar voices are coming from a tunnel on your right side, and the playing of the lute is coming from a tunnel to your like right in front of you to your forward side, I guess.
all right. Well, it'd be a weird trap for them to set for me because it wouldn't they wouldn't know who I was. So I
Right.
attempt to swim as angrily as you've ever seen me in my entire life because I'm soaking wet. And I try to get to the right side where I hear the lute playing.
Okay, so we'll pause for a second so I can set us up with our map.
Pause. Nice job, Paul. Good job.
Aha. Okay, so you find yourself here on the timber, and so let me know when you can see everything.
Okay. I just moved myself onto the log.
Ah, boy. Gotta make sure you're not wet. So from that right side passageway, you do hear cries out for help from what seems to be Guido and Camellia.
What would Guido be doing here?
That, yeah, it's hard to know.
No, I'm saying that to Tin Cup.
Tin Cup just starts pointing that way with his eye stalks.
I asked Tin Cup because he obviously understands common. We established that last episode.
Yes.
Uh, I asked him, I'm like, was he here when Camellia was taken down here?
He starts nodding ferociously, and he like sucks himself inside his shell to kind of mimic Guido's overall stature.
Yeah, that's right. He does look silly. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to. Is there anything I can use as kind of like an oar or anything like that that I can use to kind of move this log as kind of like a canoe?
Yeah, in this foul liquid that has created its own sort of swamp ecosystem down here.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of like broken crates, barrels, planks floating amidst debris. There's sticks. So yeah, it takes you no effort at all to find something that could be used as an oar.
All right. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to grab it out of the water and then bring it up to my actual hands, and then I attempt to row myself to the right passageway.
Okay. You start rowing just a
I
good
do
10
have
feet.
I do have dark vision, so just as
Yeah.
a heads
You start rowing a good 10 feet and you see sleeping at the entrance to a tunnel off the right side what seems to be some sort of reptilian wolf-shaped creature.
up. You don't say. That's great.
It just lies there sleeping with a deep snore, its body positioned halfway out the water, facing away from you. Think of like
Uh,
an alligator laying on the banks.
is it as big as an alligator?
It seems bigger than an alligator,
What the? What?
like more
I'm just,
muscular.
I'm just a little, I'm just a little kitty. All right. Um. Okay. I
See how far your
will.
magic gets you today.
What's that?
Let's see how far your magic gets you today.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. Well, I'm gonna attempt to. All right. I'm gonna attempt to chromatic orbit. And tailor it to be ice. I think
Okay,
that's I can do ice, right? Yeah.
so I'll treat this as a surprise round, and since it's sleeping, it counts as incapacitated, so this is an instant critical hit.
Okay.
So just roll twice the damage die. It just hits automatically.
Where do I roll that on this interface?
I believe if you hold down the button to roll it, it'll let you select. If not, just roll it twice.
Okay. Did it work? No, it didn't. Oh wait, no, I clicked it, but then it makes me open a different interface. All right.
Interesting.
So here's that.
You can double that or roll it again.
I'll just double it.
Okay, so 50 damage. You just launch this lance of ice energy at it, and it just shrivels the spine of this thing, encasing it in an icy shell. And you see its head like whip back, and all the ice shatters off of its spine.
Well,
Um, it it's terrified. Um, I guess we'll technically roll initiative now.
sure.
So let me open up an initiative, but I gotta tell you, it's not doing good already.
Got it. Did it roll? Yeah, 17.
Okay. Look at that. You beat it just by one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you feel like you've still got the jump on it, and this thing whips its head and it meets you with these glowing green reptilian eyes.
Green eyes.
It seems more scared than angry at this point.
Okay. Well, I need it to be dead, perhaps. I'll fire off a first level chromatic orb.
Okay.
What? All
Um,
right.
is that a
All right.
20 to hit? Okay, that hits.
Yep. 20 to hit. All right. And then it was going to be set to cold.
Okay.
And then
I like
flipping
that it lets
between.
you pick the element.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. So 11
Yep.
cold damage.
Yep.
How do you want to do it? I'll let you have a little glory right now.
All right. Well, it gets hit with this chromatic orb kind of on the side of its face, but then like all the frost and the ice starts to kind of like trickle down its body as it's freezing its body, and then starts to freeze the water around it as well, even though it's like its arms and hands were in the water. So it's just this frozen statue.
So, with the body of this green guard drake, as you've come to realize it, uh,
Oh,
you've formed more or less its own dock, making
yeah.
of its body in the surrounding water, and it's just completely dead still and cold.
Well, there we go. Time to chill out, Doc Drake.
Okay, yeah, and it's dead.
And then I look over at Tin Cup, and then what's he
Um,
do?
Tin Cup, he starts like moving some eye stalks to kind of clap together, and he starts making clapping noises with his mouth.
Thanks, Tin Cup. You're the best.
And Final Fantasy VII victory music, you won.
Yay! All right, so I guess I'm still rowing the log, right? I can't move the
Yes. Yeah.
log.
Yeah, I'll just imagine you're just on your own little cat boat.
Okay.
So
Um,
just get rid of him. His corpse is there. He doesn't seem to be geared out or carrying anything.
that's fine. Um, does now can I tell a direction
Oh, yeah,
of
it's pretty
where
clear that off to your right is where the your friends are yelling from.
are they yelling or just playing their lute?
Oh, they're yelling.
Oh, well
They're
then I
yelling.
go, well, here I am. The great meow meow.
Ta-da! Well, here I am.
Hello?
Sick of you. And here they are, each in cages right next to each other. Uh, wooden cage.
Cages
Yeah, just
again? Just
helping
how
it
we met.
hang. And introduce yourselves once again, folks.
Okay, I'll go first, I guess. So I'm Patty. I'm playing Camellia. I'm a fawn bard. What up?
I'm Brian. I am playing a turtle wizard named Guido.
Okay. So you finally see your companion Meow Meow, and you haven't seen Meow Meow for a long while, Guido. You've been on scholarly journeys, whereas Camellia is pretty recently gone from Meow Meow, so this is welcome to her.
Yeah.
This is my first time seeing a Tin Cup. Besides, he is too, isn't it?
Tin Cup was with Camellia, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just say to Meow Meow, we really need to stop meeting each other in cages.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not in a cage unless you count the cage that is the world.
I mean, it is a pretty big cage.
I don't want to think about it. So how did you get down here?
I was on a mission looking for some items, and I got captured in my sleep.
Do you know anything about a guy named Dan?
I don't think I came across anyone named Dan.
Oh, thank God. And I because he can look like other people. So I'm just like, okay. I'm just relieved. And I look over at Camellia and I say, "Look who I found!" And I pull out, like I'm hoisting him up and swinging him forward. I found him.
I'm gonna reach my arms out from the bars and say, "What a good boy!"
He just gets really excited and starts like hopping around in the bag until finally he manages to fumble his way out and he crawls right into your cage, Camellia.
Somebody's a real good boy.
I mean, yeah, you don't go in the cage, sweetie. So I'm gonna try to remove whatever lock or wait. First things first. Is there anything about these locks that seem any sort of like arcane or alarmed
Oh,
in
not
any
at all.
way?
These cages were clearly made out of like scrap crates or walls or whatever wood they could shamble together, very
I
much like the
just
structures they were on out there. And the locking mechanism is a very simple, like bar lock that is just out of reach of whoever's in the cage.
that's. I look over at Guido and I say, "Really? No, none of this." And I pull up Mage Hand and I go and I immediately undo the bar lock.
It
They
occurs
took
to you that the real prison here is all the guards around.
What guard? Well, yeah, that's true. There was that statue that I left over there.
and they took my stuff, so I'm limited on what spells I can use.
Oh no. They took your stuff? Is it anywhere around?
I can see it, right? It's just out of range, just out like.
No, you don't see it there, and you didn't see it on the way in either, Meow Meow.
I didn't see it. And I give him a dagger.
Oh, thank you.
The cat's claw. Here you go.
Yeah. No, not the good dagger. So, how you guys doing?
Oh,
I met
just hanging out in cages, please.
I made some friends and I lost some friends and when I say friends I really just mean like associates for the moment. And there was this really handsome goblin, but now he's gone too. So we have less land to split.
What do you mean by gone?
Well, you see, I was retrieving Tin Cup over by this hoard of copper and silver, and I when I turned around, they were being pulled into the darkness, and well, I didn't really care if Dan disappeared, so I'm here.
You're a knight in shining cap.
And speaking to that, I use prestidigitation to completely dry and clean my clothes and fur. So yeah.
Okay, so you now see him completely cleaned, or her rather.
Yeah.
And she is sheen and beautiful in front of you. And
Mhm.
you still hear that loot coming from that one passage that you passed by, Meow Meow. You do remember seeing what seemed to be some sort of firelight on the inside of that as well.
Oh.
Uh, and you're unsure of how to go about it really. You do know, however, that the walls in this cavern seem to have a green residue wherever water had touched it.
So
And
some sort of like bioluminescent glowing
something
slime.
like that. Yeah, you noticed that it was also on your clothes when you got out of the water. Like just a faint green glow that had a smell that like kind of burned the hairs on the inside of your nose.
But the prestidigitation removed it.
Yep, it counted as soiled, so it did get rid of it. It doesn't
Cool.
seem like anything was endangering you by it,
Cool.
but it really
So
illuminates everything in a green light.
yeah. So I look over at Camellia and I say, so it may or may not be that some people, and I use the term very loosely, um, are perhaps playing your loot. So let's go try to retrieve that and avoid the crocosicle that I made on my way in. But there is a log, and we can use that as a raft.
I'm gonna smack my fist into the palm of my other hand and be like, I don't like when people touch my stuff.
I know. That's why I gave Tin Cup back immediately.
So, you now have a way forward in mind.
So I guess we'll try to get back on that log, and maybe that's where your stuff is too, Guido.
Hopefully,
If
hopefully
those
they have my stuff over there.
if those walking corpses are playing with that loot, then surely they're looking at your spell book.
And they won't be able to understand it. So it's written in a language only I can understand.
That's pretty cool. All right. Well, I don't know how much weight this tree can support. So let's see what happens.
I'm not even going to try to get on it. I'm just going to start swimming because I weigh over 400 pounds and I know that'll just sink it. So I'm just going
Okay.
to swim.
So you
Thanks,
the water
Guido.
goes right over your head. So you're now kind of just floating like turtles do.
All right. So I guess I'll start paddling.
Hold on, I'm bringing up your character sheets. Just give me 1 second.
How dare you?
Yeah, we're
I never gave my
professional here. We
consent.
got everything all ready. We don't mess around, you know.
I didn't give my consent to this.
Okay. Da da da. Da, da,
You heading over to Camellia?
Of course. I just didn't move my thingy.
You got it.
She's just observing the crocosicle.
The crocosicle.
Appreciating would be the term.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I read somewhere in a book that most reptiles don't like the cold, so that's why I chose the ice.
Yeah, it tends to make us sleepy.
Good to know. And I make a tiny note, and I tuck it back into my robe.
So you are now getting to the mouth of this cavern entrance here. And the water is getting more and more shallow as you approach, and you notice on the very bank of the water, kobold footprints leading in. And with a quick peek around the corner, you do see, you see, let me just get them on the board. You see some kobolds and some of those future crocosickles, as you would call them. The kobolds bear spears and large shields made out of some sort of green, scaly hide. Um, these kobolds look relatively more battle hardened than the ones you found outside. And they're all gathered around this fire, speaking to each other in Draconic, and one of them is playing a lute very poorly.
Mm-hmm.
You do see next to this group a large bag that's got a very bright white light glowing out of it, so much so that it shines against the top of the cavern, illuminating it. Uh, Guido, you would recognize this as your backpack.
Okay, and I know what that is inside of that.
How heavy do you think that bag would be, you think?
It's not that heavy.
Would you
Probably
say it's
not too much heavier than what you're carrying yourself.
would you say it's more than 10 pounds heavy?
I can guarantee it's more than 10 pounds heavy.
Damn it. What if I use 2 mage hands? No.
Mage hands. It's in
Yeah. Yeah.
How close can I get without being spotted?
Zero,
I mean, that's
zero,
typically
0
relying
feet.
on a stealth check, but knowing your own capabilities, you don't give yourself much credence to that.
Because it's something I want to try that I can do without my stuff.
How high is the ceiling in this room?
The cavern is relatively squat, being inhabited mostly by kobolds. You know the entrance where you are now has like a very tall, 50-foot high ceiling that goes all the way out the top entrance, and the pathway to your right that you started to continue down was also very tall. This entrance, however, is only 10 feet tall, and the room itself is maybe 15 feet.
Okay. And one of those kobolds is playing with the lute.
Yeah, this one here is playing with the lute. The one right next to it on the wall.
Which one?
You didn't. There you go.
Oh, okay. There we go.
This fella here.
What I could attempt to do is I could cast Shatter on the ceiling. If it's made of stone, then it might create a rock fall on a couple of those guys and kind of make some difficult terrain and do some damage with some heavy stones and stuff like that. But there would be a high probability that it will draw a lot of attention.
I have an idea that's a little less resource heavy. Can I roll a stealth check to try to get right there?
Okay, so let me get this straight. You had the idea to create a sort of cave-in on top of them,
I was a
and Guido would like to stealth in.
well.
No,
Closer.
We're not gonna do it at the same time. I'm gonna let Guido do his thing, and then we could always just create a cave in.
Okay.
Yeah, if what I want to try doesn't work, we could just collapse the cave.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so go ahead and roll your stealth for getting as close as you would like in that area. Okay, 17. Turtles are relatively quiet in the water, so you feel like you could keep the most part of your body submerged, kind of just crocodile up the bank, you know?
Okay, and I am going to cast Charm Person on this kobold right there.
Okay, what saving throw would that be?
That is a Wisdom save.
Okay.
15.
You know kobolds. Very good at these. Oh, they're very good at these. You don't see any effect on him. Does it alert him if it fails?
I am looking. I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but I just figured I'd double check.
It doesn't say anything
Were you
about
using
it
your
alerting it.
Were you using your turtle charm?
I was gonna try to convince him to bring us the bag.
Okay, so you don't feel like it worked,
Hmm.
and they haven't noticed you yet.
Okay, so I'm just gonna slink back, and I'm just gonna be like, "Well, that didn't work. They don't want to be friends."
I give him a little pat on the elbow, and I'm like, "You don't have your stuff. It's fine. It's fine."
It's fine. Okay,
So
so
I
now,
look
are we going forward
I
with
look
your
over at Camellia and I say, "Thoughts, or should I just bring the ceiling down on them?"
Well, if I could get to my loot, I have an idea, but
Uh,
it involves me getting to it.
could I use Mage Hand to take the loot?
The loot is being played, so you'd have to do some sort of check to wrestle it out. I would have to
Uh,
look up the specific rules for disarming somebody with Mage Hand.
I don't. I use Mage Hand so infrequently in other campaigns that when I use it here all the time, I should have done my research.
So it says you technically can't do it because disarming is technically an attack, but I think that's really stupid. So if you were to do it, you would instead roll a d20 and add your spell attack modifier, and they would be doing an athletics check. I
Okay.
think that's fair.
So it would be a spell attack modifier?
Yeah, so whatever bonus you would have for your other spells, it would be that.
All right. So what I do is I kind of crack my little kitty paws, my little nubbins, and I go, okay, so if this goes poorly, this is just gonna start. Are we ready?
Can I
Sure.
prepare at the opening of the entrance to just like dash for what I need?
Yes, and just so everyone is aware, I'm going to paint a yellow line. Anything before this line is like you're swimming. You have a swim speed. Anything before like this area, that's difficult terrain. So it'd be like 10 feet to get in instead of 5.
But I would have enough. Mage Hand's only got like 30 feet of range,
Right.
so I kind of
Try and
need
get in
to.
first, but yeah.
What's that?
You can try and like sneak in first so you can do it within range.
Okay, yeah, that's what I will attempt to do.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your stealth to get in then.
Oh, you maniac! All right, so
Hey, okay. Well, cats are pretty quiet, so you just
20, but not dirty 20.
you quietly paddle in.
I just gotta let the chat know our numbers because they
Yeah.
can't see them.
So you are now if you don't mind, just put you there.
I'm in range.
Yeah, you're within range, I believe.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna give it a shot, guys. But if this goes off, it's gonna get hot.
Yep. So it's a
All right.
D20 plus 7.
All right, so I think I can roll it here.
Oh wow.
Oh, terrible! I rolled a 1.
Chronal
So-
shift. You can re-roll it.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, you.
I forgot I had that.
Wow.
22.
So your spectral hand, looking kind of like Master Hand from Smash Bros. It
Nice.
appears right at the neck of this loop, and it just wrenches it from this kobold's grasp, and he like lets go real quick, and he's looking around. Which one of you is messing with me? And he looks to his comrades, I guess. Come on, stop messing with me. Put it down. And one looks to him and says, I don't know what you're talking about, Glim. I was enjoying your music. And he starts looking around. So I'm going to roll a group perception check for them.
Sure.
Oh, they're very good at this. Through the green fog that's coming in from the water and the smoke coming from the fire in this enclosed space, they're unable to really discern where the hell this is coming from or who would be doing this.
Yeah, they don't know to like look up because the loot is in the air.
So you just have it dangling above them, and they're all just like, oh, what's going on? So they're now going to start like patrolling the room. You see them all get up from a seated position. What are you
Okay.
guys doing now?
Well, I'm gonna attempt to kind of like Baby Yoda it, like, and then like pull it towards me so I can give it to Camellia.
Roll one more stealth check just because the hand and the loot are technically visible.
How dare you, sir?
Okay, so yeah,
22.
you just glide it right over.
Yep.
And it lands right in Camelia's hands.
All right.
Nice.
I hope you have a good idea.
Now, Camelia,
Just-
this is
Just
a
have my
normal-
back,
Yeah, this is not your kalimba,
but I can play it.
but you can play it. You're very good at this.
It's not even hers.
Just
It's
just
just
watch
a
my
little-
back, meow meow.
All right.
And I am going to, without a stealth check,
Okay.
step forward.
Okay. They all look right at you, kind of confused because you've seen this group before,
And
and
I
they've seen you.
I am going to start playing, and I'm going to do enthralling performance,
Okay.
which is once per short rest. You can choose 5 creatures that watched and listened to you perform for 1 minute. Each target makes a wisdom saving throw, DC 16, and is charmed if it fails for 1 hour or until they take damage.
Okay.
And it's
So,
not a spell.
right, as I'm understanding that, you have to play for them for a minute. So,
Yes.
if you're trying to do that, I'm going to want a persuasion and a performance check. Persuasion being for them to not attack you, performance just how well you do under pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Not great.
10. You're playing great though.
Yeah, I'm playing phenomenally.
You're
Yeah.
playing great. But you do get the sense that as they grab their shield and spears at the side, and the guard drake especially do not care. They're just looking at you with furrowed brows as they start to raise their shield in a phalanx pattern, and they kind of all like form a shield wall in front of you.
Can I get an assist with Tin Cup dancing?
Yeah.
I lost a guard. Oh, no, it's right there. Uh, performance for Tin Cup using your charisma modifier and everything.
So just do a charisma check, basically.
Mm-hmm. You're so in tune with each other that it wouldn't matter. Okay, so Tin Cup starts to sway with your strums, just like his natural mother, did so long ago. And you see them kind of loosen their guard a little bit, but they seem ready to fight still, if not a little confused.
Okay, I'm gonna just try and keep playing for the full minute, and hope that it goes long enough that I can get that wisdom save.
Okay, so you see her struggling to maintain a crowd, the other two, Guido and Meow Meow.
Does it look like they're just going to continue to press on her?
It does.
I'm going to look at Meow Meow and I'm like, do you mind if I step up?
And you're gonna dance too?
I was going to push them away from her.
Oh. Okay. I was gonna dance.
And I'm gonna step up right next to her and I'm going to cast Pulse Wave.
Oh,
But wouldn't that break?
It pushes at the stuff, it doesn't break the stuff.
And is it a wave or a omnidirectional?
30-foot cone.
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna.
They need to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay, so Constitution saving throws. All of them.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll have to do them for the guard drake as well.
Because I was just ready to like have like Aang, the Aang situation where like it's like the air, like the pebble from the last Airbender, just be like, that's my dance.
So the
Just
guard
spit-
drakes failed. I'll just group theirs together. And the kobolds, they seem to have staved off whatever magical effect this is with their shields. So,
Okay,
I have the
so
six drakes.
Paul, you broke up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the ones that succeeded take 12 points of force damage, and those who failed take 24 points of force damage and are
What?
pushed 15 feet back.
You said it wasn't gonna do damage.
To the objects.
Yeah, but she's trying to charm him.
Needless to say,
For that,
I just look over at like Guido and I'm like, that's not what I thought you were gonna do. Are you sure you're not Dan?
maybe the real Dan is all the Dans we made along the way.
I know. Yeah.
So they're pushed 15 feet away, if I'm reading that correctly.
Yep.
Okay, so just like away from you.
Yes, 15 feet away from me.
Okay, so I'll just throw them that way, as if you just thrown them against the walls. Okay. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the cone are likewise pulled or pushed 15 feet. So you see the logs, any loose gravel, the fire pit itself, everything just flies against the wall with this rupturous force wave. You haven't seen power like this from Guido in a while.
Yeah. But
Okay.
also,
With that, I think we should start initiative.
yeah.
I think everyone's in the mood to fight now.
Well, yeah, not me. I was fine with not fighting. And my initiative also denotes that. Oh, wait. Okay. Paul, how do I enter that in?
So, if you already rolled it and it didn't go right to the thing, you can just tell me and I'll add it in a minute.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's them. Okay.
So I look over at Camellia and Guido, and I say that those big crocodiles, though, they take a hit. They're gonna need some actual damage to take down.
Camellia, I didn't get yours.
yeah, mine's 6.
Feel like an accountant. So 6 for Camellia.
Um,
And what did Meow Meow get?
6.
Wow, look at you two. Who's got the higher
I
dex?
have
I have a feeling you guys tied for that too.
I have 3 for dex. Plus 3 for dex. I'm 16.
So yeah, plus 3 for dex. My
What's
total
our-
is 17.
You guys can just decide who goes first. Then that's fine.
I might be able to kind of like stall them. Like if you want to try to run up there and grab your stuff,
Yeah.
or yeah, no, that's probably a terrible idea. I was thinking about casting haste on both of you, but that might be a way for you guys to quickly die. So if you want to run up there, or do you want me to run interference while you run up, or do you want to run up and then I take my turn?
I'll run up and then you can take your turn.
Okay, so I'll go second, Paul.
Okay, so you'll go first? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that sounds fine to me. I'll reorder that if necessary. Oh, no, that's good. Okay, Guido, in initiative, we're up to your turn going first. It seems, though, getting the advantage on them has played well for you.
Where did my bag get flung to?
Your bag is underneath that colony of mushrooms and skulls.
Right over here or back here?
Somewhere around here, like right up against the wall. Everything kind of
Okay.
just flew towards the wall.
I am going to. Why not? I'll just take off running over this way
Okay.
and sapping thing.
We're losing your audio.
Sorry, my mic hit my mic. I cast sapping thing on that guy to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sting for DC 15 on this guard drake.
Yeah.
Okay, so Constitution saving throw. Come on, baby. Ooh, 18. No luck.
Oh. Didn't work, guys.
Nope. That's all I can do at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your turn. Next up is the very guard drake. Or no, sorry, the other guard drake. He starts his turn, and he will just rush you through the debris and everything. He just encroaches right upon your position,
Oh boy.
galloping with its abnormally long webbed, like, fingers, I guess. I don't want to call them fingers. That's weird. They're like claws. Yeah, the drake's fingers. And it rushes you, and it's making a bite attack.
Okay.
That'll
Pat.
hit you unless you shield.
No, that hits.
Okay, so 7 piercing damage, and then it twists around, spinning in a flurry to try and whip you with its spined tail. And I'm guessing that'll also hit you?
Yep.
For 4 bludgeoning damage. That is the end of its turn. We now have the other guard drake, though, feeling punished, is going to meet you up at the wall as well. They're now nearly pinning you to the wall.
Oh
But
god.
instead of attacking you, this one wants to grapple you with its jaws. So it's going to make an athletics check if you want to combat it with an acrobatics or athletics yourself.
There it goes.
Okay, so though it's trying to grapple your hands together, you're able to just get yourself free from it. It'll end its turn there. We're now going to one of the Kobold dragon shields, the one in the very back. He's going to look at Camellia, who's playing her lute still, I would imagine, and he's going to chuck his only spear at her.
That's rude.
I know.
Yeah.
He's desperate more than anything. I don't know why it rolled that much damage. You look into that.
Jeez.
Okay, so it's yeah, that is weird. I'm gonna roll the damage again. So looks like it missed anyway.
Yeah.
First of all, so never mind that. It just sticks right out of the mud behind you in the wall. And he
Grab
just
that spear and use it.
he shouts in Draconic, and the rest raise their shields. This one now here is going to just approach you with his shield raised, and he's going to try and attack you with his spear, just like the one previous, but this time he's not going to throw it. That hits you,
Yep.
and he is going to make an attack with one-handed action for 6 piercing damage
Gotcha.
as he just shoves this dragon tooth-tipped spear into your side, withdrawing it with a smile.
What a jerk.
I know. I know. Who raised him? This this kobold will approach you as well, Camellia, and due to the kobold's feature pack tactics, it will have advantage on his spear attack.
Great.
That of which he makes 2. Wow, that dice won't stop spinning. That is wild. Okay, so that is a 15 to hit. Does that hit you?
15 does hit.
Okay, so that is 6 piercing damage, not 12.
Okay.
And then one more spear attack. That is a natural 20.
Yeah, I think that'll hit.
Chronal shift.
Okay, so you want me to roll that again?
Yeah.
Okay, rolling again with advantage. Okay, 16. Will that hit?
Yes, it does.
And it is 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
Good chronal shift there. So yeah, as he's making his strikes at you, you feel almost like reality itself skipped a couple frames, and then all of a sudden there's a slight rewind, and you're witnessing this, and it's very strange to you as the spear that would have struck you right in the chest rewinds, withdrawing, and the kobold itself, looking confused, goes in for another hit with the same inertia, but he's bothered by this, and he just barely gets your shoulder. Meow meow, it's your turn.
Did you want to? Do you still want to go first, Amelia?
Yeah, who's going first?
I was gonna go first, but
So I'll reorder you. It's your turn then, Camellia. I somehow misunderstood that.
okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is use my bonus action, and I'm going to turn to Meow Meow and wink at her with a little blood on my face
Yeah.
and give her bardic inspiration.
Huh.
Don't worry about me getting stabbed.
I know. How much of
I got this.
What's the flavor of this bardic? What's the D?
It's 1d8.
Oh.
Now, is that like saves, ability checks? What is it?
So that's for ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Cool. Good stuff.
I don't use them enough, so
I know. I find myself in the same situation with things like that quite often. Okay, so I believe that's your bonus action.
Yep, that's my bonus action.
Do you still have Misty Step even if you don't have your stuff on you?
I should, because I still have an instrument, right? Or do I need my instrument?
No, you have your whole repertoire of spells ahead of you, unless it was a spell specific to your Caneth.
Yeah,
Kalimba.
my Moonstone.
But they don't have their weapons or armor, right?
I don't know what you mean by that.
I thought they had their stuff taken.
Whose stuff?
Camellia and Guido.
Well, Camellia has the loot in her hands, which functions as a magical focus.
Right, but their items, their possessions are in this room.
Yeah, they're all up against the back wall.
Okay.
Everything was kind of just shoved that way.
But she has no weapons outside of whatever is improvised.
Yeah, she's got her clothes and her loot, and that's enough for her to do her magic with. She doesn't need a spell or anything like that.
Okay.
All in her head.
Okay, so that was my bonus action. For my action, my stuff is like here, right?
Everything got thrown somewhere along this back wall, and due to how obfuscated it all is with debris and whatnot, you'd have to search for it with like an
Okay.
investigation check.
So I'm probably going to go ahead and use Misty Step
Okay.
and get probably, let's see. I can get to about
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and move yourself as you just kind of bloop bloop right out of existence and back into it.
and then I still have my movement, right?
Correct.
Can I use that to just look around for my crap?
Yeah, if you don't plan on moving, I'll let you use that to do an investigation check.
Okay. I'm not very good with investigating with a 5.
There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of debris not only floating in the air, but thrown against this wall. And though you're pretty sure you see bits and pieces of things that are yours, it's hard to pinpoint anything specific. And a lot of what is in here is obscured by a bright white light that's coming out of Guido's backpack against the wall.
Hmm.
So
yeah,
from
you're not
there,
able to
I'll
pinpoint much, but you
Okay.
can tell you're in the right area.
Okay. So and I guess that'll be my turn for now.
Okay, meow meow, it's your turn. You've
Yep.
got enemies to fight.
I'm gonna where's the book located? Like the bright light.
That's all located on the back wall here.
Is that would I know from our past and like traveling together, would I know that that book is really important for empowering Guido?
Yeah, you know he's a wizard, and wizards need a spell book.
Okay. So what I would do is I think I'm gonna Misty Step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's against this kind of back wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of torn on whether I want to attack. 2, 3, 4, 6. Or use my feline agility to run the book to him. Because that would be my movement, but then I would have to like pick up the book, run it over, perhaps generate an opportunity attack with those awful, gross monsters.
Yeah. So go over a little more coherently for me what it is you're trying to do.
So I was attempting to Misty Step using my bonus action to try to not incur any opportunity attacks on those kobolds.
Right.
And then I was going to go over, use my movement to try to grab his spell book, a part of his movement, like my movement, because I can use my feline agility to double my speed.
Okay.
And then pick up the book and then get it over to Guido. But I don't think I can like pick it up, bring it over, give it, and not. I don't think I can do that all in the same turn cycle. So
So if you do all of that, yeah, you get to Guido's things and you realize that you see his bag for sure, and you're not sure what's in the bag other than this beacon of some sort shining right out of it. You don't see his book specifically, but I mean, it's his bag. It's probably in there, right? So you're able to get that, pick it up, and run it over to him if you use your feline agility. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to search for it or anything because it's the brightest thing in the room.
Right.
So, so yeah. So if you want to end up like right next to him here, you can just hand it off to him, and you'll still have your action.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then if I were to like, because I have like 60 feet of movement, if I were to like I try to move away from the crocodile, whatever it is, the drake, it may take a swipe at me.
So you can use your action to disengage, which would negate that, but then you wouldn't have an action to attack with.
I may just take the hit because I could still fire off a pretty beefy chromatic orb twin casted. So I think I'm gonna. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna attempt to grab his stuff and bring it over to him.
Okay.
Could I even just slide it to him?
You want to try and throw it to him?
Well, I mean, just like I don't know what's the condition of the floor? Is there a
Well,
lot of junk?
yeah, like over if there's like an object in the square, it's like difficult terrain. Like you can't just like move through the mushroom, right? So getting over there and then getting to him is possible because of your feline agility.
All right, yeah, I'll do it that way.
When it comes to throwing it, I don't know if you'd be able to do that because it's like a 40-pound bag.
Yeah, I'm not. I have a -1 on my strength anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just do it the feline agility way.
Okay. So you want to end up over on the log?
Yes. So
Okay, so
I'll pop over there.
you just portal through over to the gear, and then you just see him kind of dig her claws into the ground a little as she picks up the bag and she just bolts over to Guido and kind of shoves it at him.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. And then I'm going to attempt to back up to Camellia.
Okay. You will be
So like, is that a rock?
wrath of a guard drake as it tries to snap at you.
Yep. Joke's on you. I'm into it.
Oh. Oh.
I'm not into it.
Natural 20. Okay, so
Sure.
trying to see what okay, so that's okay, so that is 7 and 4. That is 11 piercing damage.
11.
Yep.
One minor. Okay, that wouldn't work. Okay, 11. Sure. I hope you. Yeah.
And you see its teeth now are just glistening with red cat fluid as
I
it
don't.
smiles at you with odd intelligence.
Gross.
Yeah.
Red cat fluid.
So, is that the end of your turn, I'm guessing?
Oh no, I still have my action, correct?
Yes, you do. Yep.
All right.
Good thing I
That
asked.
I'm gonna use a double sorcery point to use my meta magic
Okay.
to I'm gonna twin cast. All right, so it would be. I'm reading the meta magic. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
So yeah, it would be 2 sorcery points to twin cast the chromatic orb at first level. Okay.
Yep.
All
And
right.
you can do that with any spell that has an attack roll against one target. So that, yeah, Chromatic Orb counts.
So I would roll separately for these 2?
Yep, it's separate. Damage and everything is separate.
All right.
It's as if you're just attacking twice.
All right. So I'm going to fire off 1 cold at the one that's directly in front of Guido.
Okay.
15.
That hits, yeah.
All right. So that'll be 21 cold damage.
Wow. Okay, yeah. And just like the guard drake you encountered before, it seems to not like being shot with an icy ray of energy.
And 24 on the next one.
Oh yeah, that hurts as well with 13 damage.
Yep.
Nice.
And that's it for me.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
not bad.
preparing to die.
You're good at throwing those numbers out. Okay, so the final Kobold Dragon Shield in this turn. This one here, the one that hasn't moved, he's going to just raise a shield, and you see his like green kobold eyes just peeking over the very top of it, and he's looking around as everyone's flying around next to him. He's just like, "Arr, mm." He walks forward a step and walks forward another step, and he's just going to launch a spear at Guido with advantage because his guard drakes are there.
I don't like it.
So, oh my goodness, I'm glad these are being sent to the chat because you wouldn't believe me.
Jesus Christ.
So, I'm gonna take a point of damage off that because it rolled it assuming I was throwing with 2 hands for some reason. So that's going to be just 11 piercing damage.
Just.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty low for a crit.
Yeah, but we're not that strong either.
So now I'm going to mark the 2 that don't have a weapon, so I don't forget this one. I think this one? Yeah, this one. Purple for no weapon. Okay.
Meow.
And then there's a weapon.
I just love like watching the lines being drawn now.
Spear here, and unless you want it sticking out of your chest, Guido, there's a spear next to you here.
Okay.
So, with that, we are back at the top of the turn order. And before you're able, actually, no, that's not how that works. Okay, so go ahead and have your turn, Guido.
Would I be able to squeeze in between these 2 guys to get to this space?
Make an acrobatics check. 'Cause technically, no. Okay, yeah, I would say you're able to just kind of use your shell to create a physical wall between you and the other and just circle the one on the lower side.
Okay. I'm gonna yell to my 2 friends to plug their ears, and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
Okay, and that's a save, correct?
It is con save of DC 15.
Okay, that's a fail, and another one.
It's a 15-foot cube, so it hits everyone, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's
And it
failed.
should miss them. So
And I'm gonna roll 4 different con saves for these guys. And it's a pass. I'm going from top to bottom with the kobolds. It's failed. Success. Last one. So this one, oh, whoopsie doodle. This guy here is the only one that passed. Oh, hold on. This one passed too, I think. I'm doing that correctly. Yeah, this one passed and this one passed. The rest failed. So it's 14 thunder wave damage.
yep, and all of the ones that failed of push 10 feet away from me.
Okay, so the guard Drake that's at a diagonal position from you, you see it thrown against the wall and it just goes limp. Whereas this one is thrown against the wall in the thorns, and you see it like its arms are like struggling to lift it up off the ground. These guys, math is something, guys. I tell you what.
You know what a creation mathematics is.
Yeah. What the heck is math?
I'll also add the ones that did pass also take half damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting to them, that would be 7 each. So still doing pretty good work here on these guys. You should be proud of yourselves. Okay, so with that, the ones that failed fly back, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this guy goes wow, and this guy goes wow.
Hmm.
And so that's how that goes. You just separate everything from you as like this Akira style force bubble just erupts from Guido.
Do I have any movement left?
Yeah, you have your normal amount of movement. I believe you used only 5.
Okay.
Something like that.
I will get up to the rest of my party and then spend the rest of my turn just looking through my bag, making sure everything's there, making sure they didn't like touch the beacon or anything like that.
And much like Pulp Fiction, Guido opens his bag and his face is just illuminated with white light, and he's just
Oh,
like nodding, smiling greatly.
If possible, can I look to I might have to wait, but can I look to see if any of them have a gray bead following them as if they looked at the beacon?
a what?
None of them have had anything like that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're at initiative count 20, and that means lair actions.
Of
So,
course.
so I get to have fun with this for the first time in my DM history. There is just a giant green wall of brambles and thorns that emanates at the mouth here. Just seals it right off.
Gross.
Here, I'll do one of these. Do it better. There.
Cool. No
So
way
it
out.
seals you right in. You can still like see through it because it's not a solid wall. But yeah, these twisty, sharp-looking vines are just covering that entrance now. It kind of reminds you of when you were in the Well-Worn Inn during the Scourge of Torrig, the things that sealed off the sewer.
Great.
Great. Okay, so it is now the dead guard Drake's turn, so I'm going to take him out. See you later, loser. And it's this one's turn, and he's actually just going to run. He's 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to just cower next to these 2 kobolds. He more or less limped over as well. He didn't really run. It's this kobold's turn. He still has his weapon, so he's going to approach Camellia and just go, "Ugh, bow before me." And he's going to attempt an attack. Oh, he's so good at this. So he raises his spear to strike you, and he slips on the log he's standing on. and it kind of just pokes right in front of your foot, Camellia. He's then going to try once more to attack you. He's not doing very good. So he goes to try to attack you again, and he just whiffs completely past your head.
Bow before me.
Yeah.
Murderous
Oh,
You
bound.
don't have to make fun of me.
Oh, but I do.
So, next turn would be this kobold here that has lost his spear. He's going to go and take it, and he's going to immediately chuck it at Camellia with a straight roll because it's out of his range of attack, so he doesn't get advantage. It would have been wow, look at that. Okay, cool. Okay, so guess what?
Huh.
Your spear's over here, stupid. As it just flies right by Camelia's head, who's feeling more dexterous than ever. I can't make them good. I can't do it. So now we get to this kobold dragon shield, and he says, "It's okay. Maybe I can go get it for you." 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is going to actually put his back up against the larger stalk of the mushroom, just kind of use it as half cover, and he's just going to wait patiently there for a moment. Camellia, it is now your turn.
It's now my turn. Can well crap.
well, crap.
Well crap. Um So what I think I'm going to do is I just need to check a distance thing. 80 feet. Okay, yeah. So I am going to go ahead and cast Sleep
Ah, sweet.
at 3rd level.
Okay, who are we affecting here?
Everyone within 90 feet, which is everyone.
Of what point?
Uh, like the enemies, everything within 90 feet, and then I just roll and it goes according to hit points.
Okay, so start with the guys nearest to you, and it'll dwindle downward, okay?
Gotcha.
Okay, so yeah, what's the sleep number you rolled? 22?
Mine's a 65. I found out at the bed store.
I'll take the 25 as this one for blue falls asleep. He just passes out right in front of you, just kind of hits the deck. Um, it doesn't affect anyone else, however.
So
Son of a bee.
what? Let me just check something quick because I did do it at 3rd level. I just want to make sure it rolled for the right level.
Oh, okay, yeah. Definitely want to double check.
So that only rolled 5d8, which is the normal. It's 2 more d8 per level, so I need to add 4 more d8.
Okay, you can just roll that and I'll add it to the next guy. That
Gotcha.
guy had 25 exactly, so. See some big numbers.
I'm a little sad that no one laughed at my sleep number joke.
So only 9 more, but still.
Oh, wow, that was a terrible roll. Sorry. Okay, yeah, so that one isn't affected by it.
All right. Well, that was a waste of a 3rd level.
My wife would like to let you know that she laughed.
Okay. Now, how much excess hit points did you have past that first one?
It would have been just 9.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, so it wasn't enough to affect anybody near it.
Yeah, it would have been if I was 9 or below, would it have affected me?
No, I was gonna go kobolds first, then you guys. Just
Okay, thank God.
I'm on the players team.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I would have just like smacked you a little bit, and you would have been.
Wake up. Okay, you still have your bonus action and movement if you'd like to spend.
So, out of curiosity,
Mhm.
what in this scenario could I necessarily do for my bonus action? Like, I could do another Bardic Inspiration, but I'm not sure what else I'd be able to do.
I don't know your whole spell repertoire, but from what I've heard, you have Misty Step, you have Bardic Inspiration, you can drink a potion with a bonus action if you wanted.
Oh, okay, I'll do that then. Drink a potion because I'm a little low.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and, just throw it back,
Gotta get a little top off.
That's right. Shots.
Yeah, just one.
You can go and click that little. Yeah, there you go. Wow, that was.
I'm
that
just.
was
Oh
rude of that
wow!
person.
So for the chat, out of a 44, we've got a 1, a 1, a 1, and a 2.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. That one wasn't made well. That's not certified quality. That's like
That was a
small potion.
we
I'm
we
gonna
got ripped.
complain.
Yeah, we got really ripped off on those potions.
I'm writing a review.
Yeah,
And it's gonna be poor.
Camellia, are we gonna burn that place to the ground or
Oh
what?
yeah, damn right we are.
This potion doesn't work for anything.
I know. We're gonna come back and throw blood in his face.
So you have movement left. Otherwise, it would be Meow Meow's turn.
So I don't want to move because I don't want to invoke an opportunity attack.
That one in front of you is sleeping, so you are safe.
Oh yeah, duh. So yeah, I'm gonna move back here a little bit.
Okay, cool. You're right up back against the wall.
I want to be near that
movement
spear.
secure. Yeah, you're looking at this poorly made dragon tooth spear.
Did you want to try to look for your stuff?
Can't. I use my
Oh, okay.
activity.
All right, so now Meow Meow, who's standing on a bit of a boulder here, it's your turn.
Yep. I just like being superior if possible. I try to be up on a higher surface
My
if at
cat's the
all.
same way.
Yeah. So any way that I can make others feel lesser. So the one that's the blue dot is the sleeping one, right?
Yep, that's sleeping. Purple is no weapon.
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna just I want to try to Eldridge Blast the yeah, I don't want to burn any more big spells because who knows how bad this night's gonna go. So Eldritch Blast. Can I shoot both my Eldritch Blast rays at the same creature?
Yeah, absolutely. You just
Okay.
still roll 2 attacks.
Okay, cool. And how do I factor in a bardic inspiration if these rolls are poor?
So you see the roll, and I believe it's before I tell you whether or not it hits, you can decide to add the bardic inspiration to the roll.
Okay. But there's no clean way of doing it in this interface?
You would just add a D8.
Okay. All right. So Eldritch Blast on the one that is not sleeping, but next to the sleeping one.
Okay, I should tell you that it's sleeping, so it would be an auto crit.
Yeah, but if it doesn't kill it, it will wake it up, right?
Just so you're aware of the rules, though.
Yeah. Okay. No, I because we could just take our time and finish off the sleeping one.
Yeah, he is asleep.
Yeah. So the one that I was targeting, I got a 17 to hit.
And that's this guy right here, right?
Yep.
Okay, that'll leave that. Yep, that hits him.
All right. And then damage will be 8 force damage, and I believe it will push him.
Did you take do you have an invocation that allows it to push? Because that's an Eldritch invocation that alters Eldritch Blast.
Nope, I do not have that ability.
Okay, so it'll just do the 8 force damage then?
Yep.
Impaling it right in the chest. You see its leather scrap armor kind of just blow apart a little bit right on its center mass.
Yep. Still alive?
Yep, he is still alive.
All right. Firing off again.
All right.
I will use my bardic inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, that's when I would use it.
And then it's a custom.
Yeah, you can just roll a D8 in D&D Beyond, or you can do it in Roll20 as well, and just add that to the 9.
All right. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I just do not see a spot. Oh, wait. It's right over here.
I'm comfortable with us being comfortable.
What? A 1.
Cornelia, you got to play harder and louder.
I know. No.
Even
Man,
with
what a
Cornelia's
terrible
magic
roll.
bolstering your abilities, you still whiff. And,
I know.
crouching from his previous damage. So that is
Wow.
unfortunately your whole action.
Yeah, that is for
He is
sure
working
my
on
whole
there, though.
action.
Wasn't a waste.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I'll do.
Okay, and it's your kitty cat turn.
Yep.
And it's time for Mr. Spearless to he's gonna run up to me, and he is going to take the dodge action, which would be disadvantage on any attacks against him. As he is sitting there patiently for his friend to hopefully do something. Guido, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to. How is this guy looking?
Like good. Like you would swipe right.
This one.
Yeah.
Uh, he looks not great. He's bleeding out of a lot of orifices. His leather armor is really beaten up, and his scale shield has lost most of the scales.
Okay. I am going to cast Magic Missile. I'm going to aim 2 at him and then 1 at this one.
One at the other one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 1 at the one right next to Meow Meow.
Okay, gotcha. So 2 at him, 1 at him. Okay.
Does my wand still do the extra D4 cold damage, or was that retconned?
You don't have your wand on you right now.
Oh.
It's in your bag.
But I have my bag.
I knew he was gonna do that to you, Paul.
You didn't say you're grabbing your wand.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so it's 4 points of damage to this guy and then 2 points to this guy.
So, okay, you're whittling them away.
And then I'm gonna reach into my bag and drink one of my potions.
Popping bottles. Oh wow! See, this is a decent one. This is a decent tasting potion. This must have been made by a different company.
Gross.
Is it a action or bonus action or anything like that to grab my wand, or
While you're in your bag getting the potion, you can grab that too. I'm not
okay?
Well, I mean, you did to a point.
Well, you tell me you're grabbing something, you can grab things, but I'm not just gonna auto-equip things for you.
You know what? You want to know what's also funny is that probably was a healing potion given by a completely different vendor.
Oh yeah, that was a healing potion given to me when I went out on my personal missions.
Yeah, we're gonna burn that place to the ground
with that smug bastard in it.
Oh man, he's the worst.
I'm going to just green for dodge action on that guy.
You're like,
Now it is the guard Drake's turn, unless you'd like to do something else somehow.
Nope, that's it.
Okay, he is also just going to sit there and take the dodge action. Now this sleeping fella here, I don't get a save to wake up, correct? If I'm remembering correctly, he just sleeps.
yeah.
Okay, so that's his turn. He's snoozing. Mr. Spearless over here is going to go 5, 10, 15. Grab his spear out of the wall and just chuck it right at Meow Meow.
Unbelievable.
I know. So it's just going to be the single attack again with not advantage because he is out of his damage range. So that'll be 2 plus 1. So that's 3 piercing damage if it hits you with an 18.
What, an 18?
Yeah.
Uh,
The reason I say that is because I don't know when you guys are going to cast shield on yourselves or anything.
yeah, I know. And I'm debating it heavily right now.
It is just 3 damage.
Yeah, but it's 3 damage is like 20% of my health right now. All right, fine. I'll take your 3 damage, Kobold.
Okay. And and this little purple blip here. Why don't you let me grab that?
I'm going to talk Dan into never, ever opening a B&B here.
Why won't you let me grab that? That's so strange.
Is it on a different layer?
No, like it lets me select it. Whatever. How about this? Okay. Put you back there. Okay, so that was his whole turn. He's gonna just sit there with his shield raised, likewise. And the one that is still somehow alive, just south of Guido, is going to finally back away from the trunk of this mushroom. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, and he's going to attack Meow Meow. Meow Meow, if you die, I'm sorry. But this is with advantage.
How much did you roll?
It's a 22.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry. And it is 3 piercing damage again. Luckily, they don't roll very high for damage. They're just kind of
Yeah.
consistent.
Well, there goes another. I'm down to 10, folks.
Oh, baby.
Good,
He's got one more, so buckle up.
Yep.
Luckily, no crits here, but that is a 19. And that will be for 7 damage.
I will shield.
Okay, so you negate that completely, and you have whatever increased AC you have until the beginning of your next turn. So keep that in mind. Okay, so Camellia, you see Meow Meow taking stabs. Well, would have taken stabs. Took definitely one stab.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right ahead and 3rd level healing word for a bonus action on Meow Meow.
Look at you go. Okay.
Meow meow.
Gotta love
Taking
fun.
hits.
Oh, wow. Not bad.
That'll be 13.
Ah, thank you.
Yep.
Welcome.
Oh, it popped. It popped up, but didn't let me implement it. You jerks. Oh, D&D Beyond, don't ever change. Yeah, it gave me a notification, but like when I went to try to click on it, it immediately disappeared. And I'm like, thanks, guys. Oh my god.
So, your action and movement.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna use my action to try and find my stuff because I really need my stuff.
Okay. So you just kind of wander over there and just give me an investigation check. With
I'm really
advantage because you're in the right area. Okay, so a 20. A 20 will definitely just let you immediately find your things. They're a bit scattered, but whatever it is you're trying to pick up, you can pick something up.
Okay, awesome. I will pick up my Moonstone Kalimba. So now I have that. So next round.
Nice.
Next round they'll pay.
Well,
Not right now, but in the future.
Yep.
Is that it for you?
And then I'm going to I want to make it a point that I stand in front of the spear that's
Okay.
next to
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, the hide it.
Yeah. So I mean kobolds aren't smart, right?
You don't have to be smart to kill. Let's just say that.
You.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yep.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Okay, Meow Meow. Show them how it's done.
Like I can't fire a spell, right? That would be a problem right now. It'd be a disadvantage, correct?
Only if it's got a ranged attack. If it's a melee spell or even a save, there's no advantage or disadvantage there. Against the one with the green dot, however, he is currently taking the dodge action until right after you. So any melee against him would be at disadvantage.
Oh wait. Is frostbite a oh, it's a range. Everything sucks.
I think frostbite's a save, isn't it?
Frostbite is
Yeah,
it is a con save.
Yeah, that's the same as anything else would be. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll fire off frostbite.
All right, who are you targeting with that again?
What was the green one doing?
So the green is he's like readying a dodge. He's ready to block something with his shield, but
The
frostbite
one
would be
work on a con, right? And then the one directly in front of me was the one I hit with the Eldridge Blast.
I believe so, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go for the one that was that I already shot with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So I'll roll a con save for him.
Yep.
That's a 16.
And that would be you make it.
Okay. And I don't think I take anything on a success, correct?
No.
Okay. So luckily he had that shield ready and he just kind of swats away your frostbite that's approaching him through the air like think of a wisp from Skyrim.
Yeah. Also too, I regain usage of my feline agility because I have not moved multiple turns in a row.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Okay, I'm all done.
Okay. And we are now at the same kobold that just got rid of your frostbite. He once again is not armed, so he will approach Camellia and he'll go, "Hey, give me back my stick."
No.
Ah. And
Perfect.
he's gonna try and grab it. So this is gonna be like a contested athletics check.
Rude.
But that'll be his action regardless. How's it looking for me? He sucks. Neither
I'm
of you
just
are very strong, but you're able to just kick it out of his way so he can't grab it.
All
I'm,
right, for
I'm
the
just bullying the kobold.
chat, what happened was Camellia rolled an 8 on her strength check, and the kobold rolled a 6.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? So that's his whole turn. He's not gonna do anything else. And I will take the green off of him because he is no longer dodging. He is still unarmed though. So, Guido, we're once again at your turn.
I'm gonna try to sapping sting the one in front of me again.
Okay, and what is that again?
Con save 15.
Ooh, he passes.
Yep. Okay.
Fine.
I think that's it. I don't have any bonus actions.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Really
So
hoping to knock him prone.
at initiative account 20, I said account, I don't know why. Count 20. Nothing affects you guys, but you all hear like a deep draconic cackling, like as it just echoes through the halls of this cavern, and you see like ripples vibrating in the water down south of you. Um, Everything in the room, including the kobolds, they take notice of this, and they all just kind of grin at you all now.
Great.
Uh, the guard drake at the very bottom, bolstered by this, will now stop being so damn scared. And he is going to run in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll get here, trying to avoid the mass of that mushroom. He's going to attack Guido with his more than likely dying breath. He'll give you a bite. Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Take that 7 piercing damage then. He's going to once again spin with a tail slap. Does a 14 hit?
That misses.
Okay, so luckily you're shelled, so he spins and tries to hit you with that tail, and it just catches the thick part of your carapace there. But he did draw blood. Now it's Mr. Sleepy's turn. Guess what he's gonna do? Healing on nanites. So this guy over here without a spear, he's just gonna go over next to the Drake, and he's just gonna kind of go, yeah, get him, boy. And it's his turn. Now it's this guy's turn, just south of you, meow meow. He is going to Let's see here. Let me make sure I'm understanding rules. Creature. Okay. So he is going to go right around you, Meow Meow, and he's going to start taking stabs at Camellia, knowing that his friend is within 5 feet of her. So he can get
Unacceptable.
advantage.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Yep. So
Rude.
luckily he doesn't know how to roll to save his life. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
Oh. So that would be 5 piercing damage.
Gotcha.
And then he'll go for one more stab right above his shield, phalanx style. And he will hit you again with a dirty 20 for 6 piercing damage.
So rude.
I know. I'm sorry. All right, Camellia, it's your turn. You're a bit surrounded here. You backed yourselves into a corner.
Yeah. So
You have all of your spells from the Caneth Moonstone Kalimba.
I do. And I was going to use one of them in particular, but I don't think my friends want to be on fire right now.
All of you to assume.
Just a wild guess, but actually,
Oh. Is that so?
so if I was to use stone shape to make a door in the wall, could I exit that into the next cavern?
Let me look into this because I like your idea. Okay, touch stone object, medium size or smaller, or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension. To shape suit your purpose.
Or like a hole at least?
I would say it's about 5 feet, not necessarily less, because it's on that line. Yeah, you could open that up, but I will hazard you that you don't know what's on the other side from here.
I don't know what's on the other side, but I'm also backed into a corner.
So, if you would like to make an open doorway, you can do so, and I'll draw it for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I will make an open doorway then, leading into the next cavern.
So, you create an opening like this, right?
Yeah.
And just water starts flooding in, just rushing it at a high speed. I need everyone but the guard drake and the unarmed kobold on the far right to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry.
A lot of water. Looking for like a 12.
12.
So 12.
21.
Wow. Okay. So let me get these goons.
Finally get a good roll.
So
I know, right?
3. He'll fail. No, they only wake up if they're damaged, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
I'm
believe
not
so.
doing any damage. It's just more about footing. So the unarmed one next to you passes. The other one passes as well. Okay, so they're the only guy that failed is the one that's asleep. So he's washed away against the opposite wall, completely passed out. The rest of you are fine. The kobolds with their shields are creating like a form of wall to kind of disperse the water around them. And everyone is now in difficult terrain here, half movement. There's a good like foot of water that's leaked in from whatever water source this is, and you notice that this water came through like a bright green. Think of like a see-through Nickelodeon slime.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can tell it's water still, luckily. So yeah, but the passageway is open.
And is the spear that I was standing in front of still like at my feet?
It's gone.
Okay.
It's gone. It's probably with Mr. Sleepy.
Should have grabbed that first. Anyway, I'm gonna use my movement to go through the passageway.
Okay.
Oh.
I would say everyone's too busy to try and give you an opportunity attack. So, you're able to just go right through. You see everything that's in there, and it looks ominous.
Oh no.
boy.
So I don't know how your character would feel about this action, but you did it.
Oh no.
Well, I feel like she'd just being cornered would want to get out of there, and that would be the quickest method.
Yes, it looks like the nuclear waste site from The Simpsons. Like it's pretty bad up
Nice.
here. Okay,
All
is
right,
it the end of your turn? You got more.
that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay, meow meow. It's your turn.
Okay. So I've done a lot of reading while I've been listening. I must have I took the crossbow expert feat,
Yes.
and so I'm going to use I have a dagger. Uh doo-doo-doo. So if I use a dagger, I can use the crossbow as a bonus action,
I believe that's correct.
and I get to ignore.
A disadvantage at 5 feet.
Yeah, I get to ignore that, and I ignore the loading property of crossbows with which you are proficient.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna fire up. I think. Do I have to stab first, then shoot?
Technically, but I don't really
Okay,
care.
no, that's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt to stab the kobold in the back,
Okay.
because I'm assuming it was facing where Camellia was staring.
Yeah, right now it's got a shield kind of planted at the ground, like tower shield style, and it's deflecting water. So it looks
Whoa! I crit with a
okay.
dagger.
Yeah. There you go.
All right,
Poor bastard.
so it's how would I roll that here?
So you can click on that little pink dagger thing and roll 20 and it'll roll the damage.
Uh, yeah, but will it?
I think it'll crit it. I'm not sure.
Um, I don't know if it will, but here we go.
I don't think it did, so you can roll another d4 if you like.
Okay. Jesus.
Oh wow, look you go.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So 12 damage.
Okay, so yeah, you just sink your dagger right into the spine of this kobold, and immediately he just like goes limp and falls.
All right. Cool.
Ah!
I look at I pulled the dagger out, and it looks like it's kind of got like a curved blade a little bit, because it's the dagger's name is Cat's Claw.
Cool.
And then I like flick the blood off of it, and then as I'm flicking, like my cloak is doing this kind of really cool billowy thing. I pull out my crossbow and I shoot the one right there.
Okay. Yep, go ahead and roll your attack for the crossbow.
Okay. 21.
That hits.
And then for 7 damage.
Okay, wow. You guys are doing work. Okay, and that bolt just sinks into his shoulder blade, and he goes, "Ah," and he looks right at you, and he's still holding that shield fast as the water still slowly but surely pouring in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is his turn now, if you're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's his turn now, but he is unarmed. He doesn't have his spear with him.
Okay.
So he's going to rush through this entrance 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right next to
Oh,
Camellia.
that's terrible.
And he's just going to yell out, "Light spine, they're here!" And
Oh,
he's going to end
god
his
damn it.
turn. He's going to end his turn with a dodge action.
Oh. We're
Okay,
doing
Guido,
great,
it's your
guys.
turn.
Do we want to do a break with that?
I have one in mind.
What's that?
I have one in mind.
Okay.
I surprisingly didn't forget yet.
Nice.
Okay, Guido, it's your turn.
I'm gonna drop a burning hands and try to finish these two off.
Okay. I'm not gonna roll one for the guard Drake because he's dying either way.
Paul, you're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, sorry, I was speaking lightly. Dexterity save, correct?
Yep, DC 15.
Well, a natural one will get it. So a guard drake engulfed in flame just dies. Okay, and then he fails and takes the 16 fire damage, leaving him scarred and burned. He's not a red kobold, despite the token, so he takes full damage from this fire.
Ooh.
He does raise his shield to try and block most of it, but there's only so much you can do about fire pouring from a turtle's palms.
Yeah.
You're kind of a Bowser right now.
Nice.
And yeah, that'll be it for now.
Okay. It's Sleepy's turn. He's asleep. It is now the burned one's turn. He is. I'm gonna say he just picks up a rock and he just throws it at you, Guido. So I'm just gonna roll a d20 because I don't believe he'd be proficient in improvised weapons. That's what this is. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Okay, so it just kind of like plinks off your shell. He's in desperation now, just chucking things. Okay, so Camellia, it's your turn. You heard the kobold. Oh, excuse me. Okay, you heard the kobold at your side scream for this being named the Blightspine, the one that you've been playing Kalimba for by force.
Okay, so I'm going to start off by using my bonus action to healing word myself at 2nd level.
Okay.
Oh,
He
fine.
was
Oh,
against you. It's not been nice.
So it was an 8, everybody in the chat.
We're giving the healing word a bad review as well.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yelp is getting a lot of business from us today.
Yeah.
Healing, is it really worth it?
Not from what I've seen.
Cheaper to just die, honestly.
In this economy?
And then I think as my action, since I'm right next to this little jerk on my side, I am going to ram him.
Okay, just give him the old headbutt.
Well, I made the mistake of not picking up my weapons before they got waterlogged. So
Okay, so that's the damage. We got to roll to hit still.
Okay, I'm trying to find where it is.
You're okay. No pressure.
It just counts as an unarmed strike, so I guess I'll just do that.
Yeah, you got to roll it twice too because he's dodging.
Okay.
He's got the green on. So that does miss. You just strike your head against his shield, and you see it make an impact, and he is shaken with it. He's not used to things just ramming their heads into him. And he's like, "What are you doing?"
I'm trying to hit you.
Oh, okay. He's a little surprised, apparently.
Yeah.
And I guess
Yeah.
can I ready movement or no? Or prepare movement?
Yeah. I'll let you use instead of moving this turn. I'll let you use your reaction next turn to move whenever you feel appropriate. What is it that you're trying to react to?
If I see something trying to attack me, I want to be able to sort of run away. Or
Okay.
something that looks intimidating. Like if I see the dragon.
Okay, so if you see the dragon, you're just gonna book it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you do that. Why not? Okay, you are in difficult terrain though, so you got 3 squares of movement.
Yep.
So Meow Meow, it's your turn.
Okay.
Your little kitty legs.
Well, I'm gonna try to finish off the kobold that has the other pink dot.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Eldridge Blast.
Eldridge Blast. Okay.
Eldridge Blast. 15.
That'll hit.
Sweet. For 3 damage.
High rollers. Okay. And you just clip the top of his shield, and his shield gets thrown into his nose. He's like, ah!
Yeah. Guess what? There's another one coming.
Oh no.
For 15 again.
If anything, you're consistent.
Let's see what this
Oh,
damage.
yeah,
10.
okay.
Take that, max damage.
And now that he lowered his shield a little bit to get it out of his nose's way, you just
Yeah.
nail him right in the head, and you see his snout smush in, and he's thrown back against the wall, dead.
I look at Guido and I be like, I call that the old 1-2.
Is that a new trick? I don't seem to remember that.
Yeah, usually I lead with a weak shot, and then when they start to gloat, that's when I shoot them in the face full force.
Oh, okay.
So deceptive.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if I were to roll deception on top of my spell casting.
So, after that,
Yeah.
we are at Mr. Dodgy's turn.
Well, I still have some movement, right?
Yeah, do you want to move? Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna try to hop down and I look over now I've already used my action. Because Camelia's stuff got swept away in the water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop down, but I'm gonna try to look for it. I'm gonna go over to. I can move myself.
Just remember, you got 3 squares of movement unless you want to use your feline agility. Just 'cause
Oh,
everything's swamped in.
so the water's coming in.
Yeah, it's coming in from
I could
there,
do
and it
that.
filled this whole space really fast.
Oh, would anything be floating?
What is it you're looking for?
Well, I basically I was just trying to get. Well, okay. So here's something.
Okay.
What if I want to let myself be swept with the current? Would I be impeded by difficult terrain?
I've never had a ruling like this. I would say that you would immediately move 4 or 5 squares towards the thorny vines that are blocking the entrance off.
Okay.
You wouldn't really. I would place you. You wouldn't really have control of where it goes.
Right, because basically I'm just looking for Camelia's stuff.
You would move more, but you wouldn't be able to decide where you end up.
Right. All right.
Good question.
My only idea would be to jump onto the log and then let the log kind of go down to the thorny vines, but that would be it if I because I'm just looking for her stuff that got swept away. I can always Misty Step out once I find stuff.
Okay, so if you were to do that, you'd be able to clamber onto a log and end up right here.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'll put you there. You are on a log.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's just deep enough for the log to float.
Yeah, because I'm just kind of eyeballing around to see if I can pick up anything. So yeah, I'm done.
With that, the Kobold Dragon Shield next to Camellia is actually going to start moving northward. He's going to try and get his full movement off by sprinting. This does provoke an opportunity attack, Camellia, but it means you wouldn't be able to run if you see anything because you'd be using your reaction.
I guess I'll let him go for now.
Okay. So
He doesn't have a weapon, right?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He's carrying a shield above his head with 2 hands. He's like, please save me. And he gets right here, and you just see this pink spray emit from that opening in front of him. And he's just melted to the bone.
Nice.
So he's dead.
Bye, buddy.
And from that opening, you see this shadow in the green light. Come and play. Bring gold. Amass the horde. And I think that's where we should take our break.
All right.
Okay.
We got a kobold sleeping. I have a feeling you guys are going to do something really messed up with him.
Well, I mean, you should be drowned by now.
He's kind of floating because of his buoyant little belly.
Yeah.
He's just barely keeping his nose above the water, snoring. But yeah, so once again, thank you anyone who's been watching. I always appreciate it, and we're having a lot of fun here. And we'll be back in like 10 minutes, doing a little break.
Cool.
Hey guys, welcome back to the third part finale of this section of Tales from Wildemount and Oswego Comic Shop D&D 5e game. I'm once again your DM, Paul Reese. I'm joined by Guido the Turtle, Camellia the Fawn, and Meow Meow the Tabaxi, and of course Tin Cup, our little flail snail baby, as we just got rid of some Kobold reserve forces, flooded their house, and we are now facing this green phantom of a dragon, uh, who's apparently okay with melting his own compatriots.
Ooh.
So we now seem to have a minute to ponder what to do next. So what are we doing, guys?
I want to use that minute to look into the beacon.
Okay, so you're using the minute to look into the beacon that you would know as the Luxon beacon.
Yep.
And after that, you start to see this gray little bead of potential just float around your head, kind of like the moon orbiting the Earth itself, or whatever planet we're on. So I guess this moon would be Kathy, yeah.
I look over to Guido and I'm like, we probably should find Camilla's stuff. And can I do a look around to see if I find it?
Yeah, give me perception or investigation.
Uh, no, it would be perception.
Can I help him?
You are focusing right now.
Okay.
Her, sir.
Sorry,
It's
sorry.
it's 23.
Do not misgender our cat.
It's
And
very cranky.
23, yeah, you're able to spot in the murk just about everything. It seems this influx of water has actually led it to be kind of clear.
Okay.
As it's pushed all the debris through the vines to the
Can
south.
I really don't want to get off of this log if I can avoid it. So is it light enough that Mage Hand will allow me to fish it out?
You can piecemeal things, yeah. There's the bag. The bag doesn't seem to be really heavy. I think the heaviest thing she had in there was like light crossbow, which is like 2 pounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're able to just kind of, move the bag with the mage hand. Any other
Cool.
loose things that might have fallen out, you're able to gather.
Yeah. I try to grab as much as possible.
Okay, so yeah, you feel like you've gathered just about everything. Anything that was worth anything. Okay, so there's that. The minute's just about up for you, Guido. Camellia, you see through this like smog, this like shadow, this great dragon. Um, and it just slinks back into its own mist and disappears from sight.
Was that enough for me to like do my little movie thing? I mean, I know we're out of initiative now, but
Yeah, if you felt that reason enough to move, you would have moved.
okay, so I'm gonna move along the wall towards the shore.
Okay. You see as you encroach on the shore, that same green coloration that's been in the water has a more concentrated source here. It looks like whatever poisonous spray that dragon emitted and covered the kobold with, there's trace amounts of it in the water, and there's a puddle of that more concentrated liquid there on the ground in front of you.
Ew. I'm gonna, in that moment, call out and be like, "Hey, you big dummy, come out!" She's not happy with this dragon.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Paul, you broke up.
yep. Sorry. You see the eyes of this dragon shine through the fog, and the mist just approaches you like a snaking trail, and you're now enveloped in this green mist, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 8.
Good.
Doing great.
With your features, are you able to be charmed?
Not.
Okay. So, knowing that you were about to be charmed, you resist it, and the dragon seems to be more upset than he was previously, and you just hear him stomp off farther away from you.
Aw, did it not work? That stink.
And there's an unsettling silence without his reaction to that.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this moment right now to apologize to you guys because I'm just gonna truthfully play to my character right now.
No, it's good. It's good.
If I die, I die.
It's true.
Yeah, yes. Yes, you do. Okay.
I believe I have one last potion left, and I'm gonna use that last one to attempt to gain some extra health. Oh, I don't know why I brought it like that. Damn it. Oh, come on.
You got to click the numbers.
Well, it's different for each thing.
Rising.
I got 14.
Okay, cool.
So I'm back up to full.
So the minute is up. You've done your searching. You got a Camellia's things. Guido is focusing on this Luxon beacon, holding both handles, focusing deep within this dodecahedron shape. He now has this gray moat swirling around his head. Camellia, we're now caught up to where you are. And you hear, it sounds like scraping on an earthen wall.
Where are you hiding?
And then you hear like great footfalls approach you. And through the mist, you see once again, here, I'll just put him on our layer. He's looking through that crack in the wall. And I need you to make a strength saving throw. Okay, so you have now been restrained by a bunch of those vines that grew at the mouth of the previous cavern. You're restrained at the hands and feet, kind of like shackles. And it starts to crawl out from this space in the wall just towards you menacingly. Are you here to play me a song?
No.
No.
Then the screams of your death shall please my ears.
So in that moment, if I could, I would like to use Mantle of Majesty and command flee.
Okay. Okay. So that is a wisdom saving throw.
DC 16.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh no. Okay.
You can see him grin. I can resist your charms as well. And he's just going to sit there for a minute, waving his head and neck back and forth, just kind of looking you over. Surely you didn't do this alone. Where are your friends?
Oh, I don't have friends. But you know what? Maybe I will play you a song.
You currently cannot really play a song.
I know, but I'm trying to convince him to let me go.
Okay, so go ahead and persuade.
21.
I see you've gotten your instrument back.
I do.
Does that mean they're dead?
Depends on who you mean. One guy's taking a nap.
All but the slaves are dead?
Yeah.
Well,
everybody's kind of dead. I'm gonna try to lie and be like, I did this kind of thing and I didn't realize it was gonna like hurt everybody. So suddenly big thunder crash. You probably heard that earlier. Yeah. Everybody, just
Make a
I'll roll
deception.
a deception for that.
Yeah, make a deception check. That'll decide your fate. Okay, that wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
Nothing to write home about, but
Right. It was
Yeah.
cool. He just kind of smirks at you, and with his long legs, green dragons are known for having really long legs. He just kind of walks right by you, and he examines the opening you've made. Nice handiwork. Better than I could have done.
right, I'm pretty useful.
And he just sticks his long neck through. And Guido and Meow Meow, you see this draconic head just kind of peek in and look around, and it notices you.
It does?
Yeah, it looks right in your eyes.
Oh.
Have you brought food, Camellia?
What was
Wait.
that? I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Have you brought me food, Camellia?
Maybe.
And he squeezes through this opening she's made. And
What?
he doesn't seem to be like in an aggressive stance quite yet. He's looking at you all like you're objects.
Well, that's incredibly offensive to Meow Meow.
And Guido, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw because he's going to just breathe poison all over you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 12d6.
Okay.
Paul, remind me of the rules for instant death.
Twice your
Double?
if it's twice your hit point maximum, you instantly die.
Okay, so I'm just unconscious then.
Okay.
Oh no.
And he's just going to approach Guido after he falls to the floor, and he's just kind of like pawing him over.
Uh-huh.
And he speaks back towards the opening. This one, I haven't had one like this in a long time.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like music while you eat?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. 9.
Oh no, he's not buying that. I'm going to
Okay.
since we're not really in initiative yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna his D6 to recharge that. He doesn't, so everyone knows.
Okay.
He doesn't have it back yet. His wings, they're so tall that they're scraping the top of this cavern. And he's just going to grab Guido's body and
What?
start
No.
walking, and he's gonna start walking back to his lair.
No.
Yep, you're going with me, bud. And Guido, you're underwater while he goes through here. So he's just walking back there. Camellia, you see this. At this point, you can make another strength check to see if you get out of the vines.
Another saving throw? Or
It'd be a check.
okay, just regular check. Let me redo that then.
Can I can move at kind of semi-normal rate, even
It looks like that's the same bonus, Camellia. So, oh yeah, all of those.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're able to free yourself out of these vines now.
Okay, can I try to stealthily make my way sort of around this puddle over here and around this side?
Roll stealth with disadvantage because he knows you're there.
what are we doing?
What you guys are doing? I'm rolling with it. I'm gonna eat a turtle.
I know.
When do you want me to start making death saving throws?
After I decide the outcome of this, you can make
So
it.
disadvantage would be 13.
My passive perception. I think passive's like 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom, right? It might be 10 plus. So I'm gonna say 11. So yeah, you pass both of those. So move wherever you want to move within your movement range.
Okay, and am I technically out of the disadvantage now because I'm like on the shore?
Yeah, I would say the next time you make a stealth check, it's just a normal one.
Oh,
You can accompany her if you want.
sure.
Okay. Now, I need a death saving.
What?
I know, you guys are really passive with this dragon right now. All right, that's a pass.
I didn't even do anything. I'm like, what are we? And I'm like, I'm grabbing at Camellia, and I'm like, what are we doing? Do we have a plan?
I'm trying.
What are we trying?
I just gotta get closer.
Okay. Are
So
are these columns like floor to ceiling? By the way.
1 second. Yes, those are like full walls.
Okay. Like, I still have a fireball like in the queue. Like, if we need it, technically I have two. Just as a FYI, if you're planning something that could use some sort of fire, I could also shatter the ceiling if we wanted to try that move again.
well, I do have a plan with fire, but you could shatter the ceiling, but it might hurt Guido.
I think Guido is doing real bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, like, I'll follow your lead, but like, it's pretty much a if he hits, I die.
So okay, then I'm going to just quickly cast second level healing word on Meow Meow.
No, I'm at full right now.
Okay.
But like his breath weapon will kill me.
Yeah.
Outright.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we'll be toast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna do another stealth check to creep further forward.
Okay. Go
Like,
ahead and roll me stealth, and then after those rolls, Zagito, make me another death saving throw. And by
Okay.
now, I would say he's like at the entrance of his lair.
So that's 15.
Oh yeah.
What's this shape, Paul?
That's a 30-foot cone. I'll use it when I need it. I just wanted to put on, you know. I'm also gonna roll that D6 for his breath weapon since we're all doing our 6-second rolls here. He did not get it back. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So now that I'm here, I would like to use my Moonstone Kalimba
Mm-hmm.
and start playing really gently.
Okay. Are you trying to attract attention or not attract attention?
Meow Meow's still out of sight, right?
To the dragon, yes. I'm sure you know where they are.
Okay. Then I don't mind if I attract attention.
Yeah, I'm ducked behind the rock column.
Yep.
So I'm gonna gently start playing.
Yep.
And then going like this way. Wall of fire.
Okay. So you're just gonna make a wall of fire right there. That's a dexterity saving throw, correct?
I believe so. I gotta look at the sheet. I'm looking at it right now.
I think it is. If you had to ask me.
I believe so.
Yeah, usually fire effects are dexterity. I'm gonna roll with it.
Sorry, I was using the Forgotten Realms wiki and it didn't.
Oh yeah, that covers the spell throughout all editions, so I try not to use that just because it obfuscates results. We did get an 18, and it is dexterity saving throw. Okay, yep. So that's an 18 dexterity saving throw for that.
Okay. On a fail save, 5 blah 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 blah.
Still.
Sorry,
You're fine,
I'm a very slow reader.
but a reader nonetheless.
Okay, so on a successful save, it still takes half the damage. So that's still. So I got to roll 5d8.
All right. Ready.
20.
20. So half of 20?
10.
So 10.
Yep.
I'm trying.
Hey, man. So you've gained the attention of this dragon, though. He drops Guido right out of his hand as he's like flailing in this fiery vortex that you've created. Guido drops right to the ground. His shell kind of just clanks on the floor. I'm gonna need initiative now.
Yep.
Definitely fight time.
Do you want? I still roll initiative even though I'm unconscious, right?
Oh, God damn it. I didn't do
I
it.
got a good one. It didn't go on the thing, but I got a good one.
Yeah, you got to select your character. I keep forgetting to do that.
We gotta clear everything anyway because still got the results in it.
I don't know. Will you let us roll initiative again? No.
I mean, you can use your last result if you remember it, but I gotta clear it.
I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll again now that I selected my character properly.
There you go. Ooh, 19. Meow meow. Fucking lazy ass dragon. Okay.
Well, I mean, no one's ever attacked it.
Okay. So Blightspine, Mr. Man Blightspine. What'd you get, Camellia?
21.
21. Good roll.
Son of a bee sting.
Son of a bee sting. All right, Guido, what'd you get?
14.
14.
Did I take damage from the wall of fire?
I think
No.
did not damage you.
Okay.
Because she
wanted
angled it
Out
right.
of the way of you.
Right.
You guys
Okay.
go first. If you do this right, he's dead.
I just wanted to make sure so I was tracking my successes and failures correctly.
Okay, Camellia, you're the one who summoned the fire, so you're ready to fight.
Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do when my computer decides to go to the right tab. So I'm within 60 feet of Guido. I'm going to cast Healing Word 2nd level. Wow. Wow, 9.
It's
Saving throws.
better than nothing.
Okay, so Guido, you are conscious, but you're prone. And you're
Just classic turtle.
So that was my bonus action. And as my regular action, I'm going to move forward a little bit to about here, I think. Yeah, here. And for my action, I'm going to do 3rd level Thunder Wave on the dragon. It's a 15-foot cube, so it misses Guido.
Okay, yeah, you're targeting just the dragon, so that's a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Get an 18, so he's still taking half, right?
Yep, so half of 26. 13.
Get all 13 damage.
I'm going to be like, yeah, you liking the music now, buddy?
So he's just on fire, and then all of a sudden he's stirring this thunderous force. He's just like, and he just gazes upon you. He's pissed.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm fully prepared to die.
Did
right.
you move, or is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, so Meow Meow, you are in a particular position where you do have cover from this dragon right now.
Yeah. Is there like how tall is the ceiling in this room?
In here, it's like somewhere between 50 and 60 feet tall. It's meant for a dragon.
Yeah. All right.
Roll that d6 now before my turn starts. Son of a bitch.
You didn't get it? Okay.
No, I need a 5 or 6.
I don't think there's a way for me to put a fireball on that dragon, but not hit everybody else. Is that correct?
Yeah, it looks like everything's a little too closed in. You'll definitely know Guido at least.
All right. I'm gonna try it. Like, why not? Right? You only live once.
Everyone only lives once.
What's that?
Everyone only lives once, so let's be careful with the fireballs.
No. I was going to attempt to man, this might be such a bad idea, but I really want to try it. I want to try to. I believe I is Shatter twin castable.
Does it target one creature?
No, it's a radius. It's a radius sphere.
I don't think it's twin castable then.
No, it's not. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna try it. I'm going to step out. I'm gonna step right up to here so that I can pop back down if I need to. But I'm gonna try to shoot above the dragon a shatter.
Okay, above the dragon, got it.
Above the dragon. I want to be able to. I want my goal is I want to try to cause rocks to fall from the ceiling and land on it.
So for that, I would be using the collapsing roof trap as a basis, and I'll just post that in the chat. I
Okay.
looked that up earlier.
So it would need to, when it's triggered, it collapses. Any creature in the area beneath it must succeed on a DC 15 Dex saving throw, taking 22 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
We'll see about that. Now,
yeah.
It is directly above it. You wanted to do this, correct?
Right.
Okay. You guys are hitting it with everything at once because it's still in fire.
Yeah. Well, basically, if I can pin it into the fire, like if a big rock hits it.
Okay.
You know? So I guess I'll just cast it at. Oh, if I cast it at that level, I lose. No, I'm good. Yeah, I'll cast it at third level.
Okay. So I need to make a Constitution saving throw for my damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that's a fail on that damage. So he's taking all 23 of that. So he's already not looking very good.
Okay.
And then I would say because of that, at the very least, he also would have to make that dexterity save to avoid all of the rocks that are now tumbling in that 5x5 space. He rolled poorly and is going to take 4d10 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Got to use that environment.
Yeah.
And he's taking an extra 13 bludgeoning damage. Let's see if he has any resistances. I honestly can't remember. No, he's not resistant to this. He's taking the whole thing.
So he did. He took 36 damage?
Altogether, yes. Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to tuck back behind the.
And I'm out of here.
Yeah, because he can kill me in one shot. So.
I don't think there's anything saying that the fire would have gone away because of that rock, so I'm going to say it still stays. He is not pinned though. He's too big to really be pinned by rubble, but he definitely got clunked on the head a few times.
Yeah.
Okay. Guido, it is your turn. You are conscious if you'd like to get up.
I would like to get up. I'm going to risk the opportunity attack and try to step back.
Before you do anything, Guido, you notice a gray mote floating around this dragon's head. You knowing what it would be.
Just so you know, if he has it, then I can't.
I'm going to say he still has it.
Okay, then I don't have mine.
No, I'm going to say you both have it.
Oh. Okay.
Whatever that means, right, Camellia?
Does he attack me as I stepped away?
Yeah, I'm gonna say he takes what he can get here. Single claw attack. That seems most appropriate with what's going on. It's more of a flail than anything, though. Oh wow, look at that.
Mm,
What do you
Wait,
get?
can I use?
27.
Hold on.
You can use your moat on this. It's an attack.
Yeah,
against
that's what I was checking. Which
Okay.
means I roll that, and
Okay, you want to roll it?
I-
Some things are meant to be.
So, guys, it went from a 27 to a 20.
Another natural 20.
they're both natural 20s.
Yeah, so it went from nat 20 to nat 20, guys.
I had a whole thing I was gonna do, and that's okay.
I think I'm gonna miss Guido.
So that's actually 20 damage because it didn't add the. Oh no, that's 16. That's correct. I'm sorry. So yeah, 16 damage instead of the 14 plus 9. So you technically did make out a little better.
I'm back unconscious.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a dragon.
So he's unconscious again, team.
The dragon does not now have a reaction though for this turn, but he gets it. He gets it again immediately.
I'm really glad you showed up, Brian.
Yeah.
You know, I hope you don't mind showing up at part 3 of a miniseries and having your character killed.
I mean, I have other ideas for characters if I have to.
Fair enough.
So, he's going to see if he recharges his thingy because it's now
Gross.
his turn, and he doesn't because he sucks. So he is going to, flying like a good 10 feet off the ground, he is going to take off and charge Camellia. And he's going to just try and go at her with a bite attack.
Oh no.
So it's normal. It's a 10 to hit.
That does
I'm
not.
guessing that doesn't hit. So he's
Nope.
got 3 attacks, 1 bite, and then 2 claws. So we'll see how the claws go.
I love our.
That'll
Oh
hit.
god.
Oh,
Yeah, just barely.
oh no. All right. So that's 14 slashing damage. He's got 1 more. It's getting dire.
Yeah, we're spellcasters. You remember that, Paul, right?
Yeah. Dragon.
That'll hit too. Being
Okay.
exactly the same.
Okay. So you take the total of 21 damage.
Okay.
Okay. You still up?
Still up.
Okay. He's then going to use the rest of his movement to kind of do like a barrel roll through this opening here. And then he's just going to dive in the water. He's submerged completely now.
Where is he?
In the water.
Okay.
You could have made an opportunity attack if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, ram my head at him.
Yeah, I have your stuff, by
Okay.
the way.
Go ahead and make that attack.
What is happening over there?
7. That does not hit.
Shocker.
Something about ramming your horns into a dragon doesn't always check out for someone with your frame.
I'm
Good
like,
attempt.
I have your stuff.
Okay, it is your turn now, though.
Okay, I'm gonna drop concentration on the wall of fire.
Okay, so it's gone. I will delete that.
And I'm going to run over to Guido.
Okay.
And second level cure wounds.
He's gonna be like, just let me die.
That's 16.
My time has come.
16 points.
Yep.
Nice. Not
Awesome.
bad. You're prone again, though. Something
Yep.
about being on the ground just resonates with you today.
I'm just gonna lay here, guys. It's okay.
Guido's like, I was one with time, and you keep bringing me back to this corporeal time stream.
And then Meow Meow, you still have your bardic inspiration, right? You haven't used it.
No, I've used it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I think anyone that can hear me within 60 feet, I'm going to play a little ditty.
Nice.
And so you both get a point of bardic inspiration.
Nice. Is it the
Cool.
D8 again? All right.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That's going to be the end of my turn, yeah.
Okay, Meow Meow. You heard this thing kerplunk with a huge splash into that kind of underground lake that it's created for itself.
Yeah.
You can't see it due to how deep it is, but you know whereabouts it is.
Yeah. Your boy's running out of spell slots. I think like is it in the water?
It's submerged. It's not where its token is. That's just to remind you it's there.
But we have no eyes on it.
Oh no, there's no sight on it at all. And due to its size, it's kind of surprising that it's submerged there. There must be some sort of deep spot that you guys didn't trudge in.
Great. I will seriously consider my life choices of where I am and why I'm doing the things that I do. And I will oh, I keep finding new stuff to my character sheet. Isn't that nice? Isn't reading great? All right. So I think I don't have any potions to help Guido. Okay, so that's great. I will attempt to, if you will allow me, Dungeon Master.
I may.
I am going to. Is there anything kind of like? Is there a largish kind of like rock,
Like above the lake?
like a softball size or anything like that?
Oh, there's rocks everywhere near where you
Yeah.
are.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm thinking if I cast light on of one of the rocks,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to throw it in the water, and maybe we might catch a glimpse of where something might be.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll work. I'm gambling because I really can't shoot it, and I don't really have any other kind of stuff. So I moved from there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that should allow me to kind of tuck back.
Yeah, and I would say you could toss the rock into the center mass of the body of water.
Okay, so I cast light onto the rock. It's not great. It sheds about 20 feet radius of dim light for an
I mean, that's
additional. Oh, so it's like 40 feet of light.
Yeah, it's pretty substantial.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna throw that in, and just wish that wish that we might be able to catch a glimpse of something.
So, you see when you throw that rock in, the dragon actually is making its way this way, and you see its forearms like digging at the bottom of this body of water and throwing mud everywhere. It's like cloudy, but you get like the general shape of this beast. Um, I would say you could attack it as of right now with a ranged attack or something at disadvantage because you do have eyes on it. Um, but yeah, it seems to be pawing away from you at this point.
I don't think I have an option to attack it with anything because light is a action to cast.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, unfortunately. Like if it were I don't know why that's not a bonus, but whatever.
Oh, 5e.
Yeah. So I will kind of roll back here to hopefully catch a little bit of cover if it were to pop up again.
Okay. we are then to Guido, who is like a yo-yo, down and back up again.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm going to pop my last healing potion. Is better than nothing, I guess. And I can't really do anything to it while it's in the water, so I'm gonna run into here. And with a passive investigation of 17, do I see another beacon?
You don't, as of where you are now.
Okay.
You don't see one.
I am going to withdraw into my shell, though.
Okay. Which does have
just as a fear response.
it has statistical advantages.
It does.
Yeah,
That
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that +4 AC is nothing to laugh about.
Oh, really? Wow. No, that's no joke.
Okay, so we are now back to the dragon's turn, who I will roll his d6 for. See how this goes. Oh, perfect.
Wait,
Knowing that.
wait.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Would this be an ability check?
Him rolling to see if he has his breath weapon back?
Yeah.
That's more of like a natural feature.
Okay. Because I have the ability to bend luck.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think it applies for this. Though, good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So,
I can burn sorcery points just for the chat. I can burn sorcery points to roll a d4 and apply the number rolled as a bonus or a penalty to the creature's roll. You must do so after the roll, but before any effects occur. So, well, good try.
okay, so this dragon, knowing that it has its breath weapon back, is going to emerge from the water, throwing liquid everywhere, spraying the walls. Camellia, you get wet with how much water just shot out of the ground. And he's just going to sternly walk right up to you. And through that hole in the wall, he's just going to unleash his breath weapon again. So I need a dexterity saving throw.
Gotcha. 12.
12. That is a fail. So he's going to roll his poison. See a lot of ones. So that's 38 damage all over your face.
Heard that.
Oh no. Guido, she was the only one who could heal.
I
I
still
know.
have a healing potion on my body, just saying.
Okay, great.
And then he continues his movement and squeezes through, and he just looks at you, Guido. Meow meow. He has not even like looked your way. Uh, his eyes intently on Guido. You are a pesky one. Amelia, it's your turn. Make a death saving throw.
Okay. That's just a d20. It's been a while since I've had to do a death save.
Yep, it's a d20. 10 or higher is a pass. 9 or lower is a fail. 20 is 2 successes. 1 is 2 fails.
20.
Hey, look at that. Okay, that's 2 successes. Not bad. You were not meant to die. Actually, hold on.
I think 20 is just up with 1 hit point.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like you're prone, but you're up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you right at the dragon's feet, you just back to life, and your eyes just open, and you see like the chest scales of this dragon right over your body, and you're just like, ah! But yeah, you're alive again. I did the same thing once with a white dragon.
And I'm under the dragon.
You are
Yeah.
under the dragon. Not by much either. He's only like maybe 10 feet over your head.
Side question: can I still cast spells if I'm prone, or do I have to be upright?
Yep. Trying to think. I don't know if ranged attacks are a disadvantage. Let me double check. But yeah, it doesn't hinder your ability to cast any sort of spell. Just it might affect how well they do.
Man,
Prone.
I miss Russell.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, so any attack roll. And your only movement option is to crawl unless you stand up using half your movement.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah.
Yeah.
Live though.
Yeah. Now it's your turn. Your
Yeah.
healer's live. Fate wills it.
Yeah, sure does. God, I really need this to work, and man, what a Hail Mary play. I am gonna use Tides of Chaos.
So you're giving yourself advantage.
Yep.
Okay. I have your table up already.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I hate it so much. And I am going to cast. Mathematically, the variance is better on Chromatic Orb, but worse on Fireball because it would probably kill Camellia, right?
You could cast above the dragon, and that would not hit Camellia. And it would look.
But the
like it did.
Fireball is you make a dex, but the Chromatic Orb is just a straight spell attack for me, which I currently have advantage on. No, the orb is where it's at, folks.
Orb.
The orb.
The orb wills it.
The orb. What flavor should I make it, kids? Lightning?
Poison.
No. you'll heal it somehow. What do you think? Lightning?
Sure.
All right, lightning it is.
Oh, that would have been cool inside the water.
Yeah, I didn't know if it that much of a body of water would have dispersed it. And then I roll again, right? Because I have advantage.
Yes, which that would have missed.
Oh God. God damn it, Paul. Oh, thank God.
It's though 30 lightning damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, and you just shoot it right in the face with this stream of lightning energy, and it just crackles through its jaw as it reels back in pain, flapping its wings to try and stay away from whatever's producing this energy.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, I am nowhere near done.
Okay. Yeah. Keep going then.
I am going to. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna move right over here
Okay.
because I have squishy kitty body.
What a morsel.
You don't know nothing. You got lightning in your face, and you didn't even notice me a minute ago.
Guido, it's your turn.
No, I say that, and you go. And my name is Guido.
How's this thing looking?
The dragon?
Yeah.
It definitely looked better 2 minutes ago, but it doesn't look like it's quite dying yet.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a Hail Mary and attempt my ability called Momentary Stasis. It needs to make a DC 15 con save
Okay.
as I try to encapsulate it in a bubble. I knew, yep.
Get boned, loser.
I knew that was going to
Oh.
happen, but I had to try it because it stops
Oh.
it from doing anything for a turn.
Is that your action? Oh, that sucks. Do you have any bonus actions or movement you'd like to use?
My movement speed is 0.
Well, then
And-
technically you couldn't have done that, right? Because you can't take any actions when you're in your shell. I kind of just assumed you used your bonus.
Oh, you're right.
I miss you, Guido.
Yeah, no, I still would have done it, which means I used bonus action to pop out of my shell. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so you got movement though.
Yeah.
I'll miss you.
I'll make a dash towards Camellia.
Really? Wow, brave of you. Okay.
Uncharacteristically brave of
I
our
can't
makeshift
get-
group.
I can't get into her bag but to give her potion, but I can at least get next to her because I don't think I see that she's up or awake.
I would say her eyes are open.
From where I was, I don't think I could see her because my perception's bad. I don't know. I ran over there anyway.
Okay. All right. So, it is now the green dragon's turn, and it sees you, and luckily, because of that, it didn't notice that Camellia has awoken between the two of you messing with it so much. So it's going to look at you, and it's just going to sneer at you, and it's going to walk towards whatever created that lightning that hurt it so much. 5, 10, 15, 20,
What?
25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, hi, how are you?
What?
So,
I
it
get
just-
an opportunity attack, right?
oh yeah, you can have one if you want, but unless you have War Mage, it has to be like a melee attack.
Yeah.
Or Warcaster, that's what it's called.
Is that a crit?
Okay.
No.
No, but I take 3 damage. There's no avoiding.
Just stab him with a dagger. Yeah.
It doesn't even like phase it. It just keeps walking, almost in a cocky manner.
Yeah.
And at this
You think
point, he
Camellia
just
gets to
looks at
stab
you,
it?
Romeo.
What's that?
He just looks at you, and he's going to try and grab you.
My lord.
So this is his athletics check, 13. You can do acrobatics or athletics as well.
Oh, it's contested?
Yes, grapples are contested.
So it's athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, which I would imagine your acrobatics is a little better.
Good try.
Oh,
19.
okay, and it it is, you escape from it. I gotta roll my d6. I forgot about that.
I try to like, it tries to reach down, and I kind of like nip, like if you ever tried to grab a cat, it's like incredibly liquid.
I would say that because he has the ability to make 3 attacks and a grapple is like an attack, he's gonna try just once more to grapple you.
son
He's
of a
pretty
bee
set
sting.
on doing it. He's got thumbs.
I know.
Okay, that's a measly 14. What you got?
All right, hold on. I gotta do it again. Now, okay, so if this were to go nasty for me, I could still use Bend Luck.
Wait, hold on. Bend luck. Yeah, I believe so. Yep.
Yeah, Bend Luck is attack roll, ability check, and saving throw. You can use as your reaction. Spend
Yeah,
the points, and then you can do so after the roll, but before any effects occur.
Yep.
Okay.
And yes, audience, I'm aware it's 10 o'clock.
20. You'll
Oh.
never catch this cat.
So he's just like swiping at you with both paws or both claws like wide open, just trying to grab you. But you just keep ducking and dodging out of the way.
Yeah, and I'll keep doing those tiny little kitty pats back.
So he's just going to take off in the air, and he's about
What?
20 feet off the ground now,
Lame.
just looking at you. He's very upset.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be here either.
Amelia, it's your turn. You
Okay,
are
so-
alive.
Bonus action, gonna take that potion of healing.
There it is, Guido. You found it.
Yeah.
So that's 15.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not. And then I'm going to use half my movement to not be prone any longer. And I'm going to move to about here. And I'm going to look at the dragon. And I'm going to say, hey, you want to know what's really funny?
What?
Your face. And I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
What?
Okay, so is that a charisma saving throw?
I believe so. No, it's a wisdom saving throw.
I'll go wisdom save then. 16.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay. Is there another effect attached to that?
I feel bad.
He just feels hurt.
You go,
Okay.
you food. And he Unless you have anything else, it would be Meow Meow's turn.
No, that's it.
Now, because he's in the air, I can still fire off ranged effects.
Yeah, you are not at disadvantage range with him.
Okay. Well, Paul. All I got left is I have a few cantrips left, but get ready with your wild magic because I'm trying to fire off a chromatic orb at second level.
Okay.
What do we do? How we doing it?
So, because if I'm reading this correctly,
Oh wait, that's
so before you cast that, I'm going to roll a D100.
yep.
I still have the one that you pretty much asked for, and I got 84.
What
And
is
then
that?
it's each creature within 30 feet of you takes 1d10 necrotic damage. You regain hit points equal to the sum of the necrotic damage dealt.
So wait.
So I'm just
So wait.
yeah.
The dragon too, right?
Yep. So you're getting 9 from the dragon and 9 from Camellia.
Can we RP it in a weird way where like my eyes are like glowing with like magenta energy and I'm levitating but only like a few inches off the ground and like these dark energy balls are being pulled out of Camellia and the dragon.
Ultra instinct meow meow.
Yeah. No, it just feels gross and dark energy, but
So yes, Camellia, you take 9 damage
Yep.
because meow meow's wild as hell. And then you cast your chromatic orb as
yeah, does this mean I regain the feature?
yes. So you can go ahead and have advantage again if you want.
Yeah, I mean, we're not walking out of here. We're not walking out of here if I don't keep doing weird shit like
It's
this.
in your blood.
All right. I'm gonna fire off this second level chromatic orb. I'm gonna do it here in this, and I'm gonna do lightning again.
Okay.
All right, so there's that one. I might get a crit.
Ooh, yeah, you might. You're definitely hitting though, just so you know.
I love it. No, I didn't get a crit, but
Okay.
the same amount of damage though. So that's
I mean, you
that.
can't avoid that. It's 15 lightning.
Yep.
Oh, he looks like hell. Yeah, you just shoot this ray of lightning at him, and it crackles through his wings, leaving lightning scars, and he just yells out, "Urgh, I will devour you." And I need you to make. Well, I'm gonna roll again on your wild surge chart for the advantage one.
That wouldn't that trigger when I attempt to cast a first level spell?
I'm doing that twice. Once because you asked for advantage, and I can do it whenever I want after that. And then once because you cast the spell. So I'm rolling 3 back to back, counting the last one.
Wait. So I used it that first time.
Yep, and then I rolled, which gave it to you back. And then you used it
Right.
again, casting a leveled spell, which is one I can ask for.
So it should only be like it before you regain the use of this feature, the DM can have you roll on the wild magic chart after you cast your first level or higher.
Right. So this would be because you wanted advantage on it again.
Right. So isn't it just one casting of it?
Yeah, one casting of the spell, but I got the last wild magic because you asked for it previously. And then you wanted advantage again, but you cast a level spell with advantage, which lets me do it again on top of that.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So bend luck is I get to do it whenever I want. Tides of Chaos means I can do it when you do a leveled spell. I'm doing twice using both.
I'm not sure I understand, but okay, whatever. Yeah, bend luck. I don't think you get a wild magic surge activation, but okay.
Well, I think you're right. I'm sorry. So yeah, we'll just do this one then.
Okay.
Yep, my bad. So okay, so you'll like this one. A 30, 35. Oh shit, that's not. 34. I thought it was 34. Roll a d10. Your age changes by a number of years equal to the roll. If the roll is odd, you get younger. If the roll is even, you get older.
Which is weird because we haven't defined how this type of tabaxi works.
You just got 5 years younger.
Okay.
I don't know what that means yet. We'll figure that out later.
Yep. Somehow I'm stronger and better.
A goo goo gaga.
No, I'm no baby.
You're no baby.
No.
You're an adult.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of old, but yeah.
Okay, so you're 5 years younger regardless.
Yeah.
And
cool.
So there's that. You hit the hell out of it with lightning damage.
And I have access to Tides of Chaos again.
Correct.
Okay.
So we're just gonna keep rolling and get
look, I'm looking at the chat, and then like Evan's like, I am also confused.
Yeah, I was reading the 14th level feature. My bad. So yeah, we're
Cool.
not there quite yet.
Yeah, we're good.
So Guido, it is your turn if Meow Meow's done.
Yeah, I think if I leave, I generate an opportunity attack, correct?
Nope, you can move. He's too far above you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use use my feline agility, and I am gonna move really far away. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to go to the treasure hoard.
Oh, okay. All right. And you're there, just gold and platinum everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So Guido, it's your turn. You saw that cat just bolt into the treasure hoard after.
Actually, I want to be right there. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're fine. Yep.
I'm just gonna move up here and drop a 3rd level. Where is it? Magic missile.
Okay. So
I am. Oh, so that's 25 points of force damage. And then you never actually said, do I still get the 1d4 cold, or is that retconned?
I would imagine now you do. You
Okay.
have, and it's been a minute. So, but I can ask you how you want to do this.
I kind of want, as the magic missile's flying towards him, I want it to like sparkle with the crystalline ice energy, and as it hits the dragon, I just want to pin him and like semi-freeze him to the wall.
So with each magic missile that hits him, just it pushes him closer and closer up against the wall, and kind of like Spider-Man webbing a bad guy to the wall, you see all the limbs of this dragon start to crystalline and freeze against the wet mud wall. And eventually the last bolt hits, and you just see it exhale one last time, and it droops its head down, poison liquid streaming from its mouth, and the gray orb floating around its head just diminishes and dusts away as if it were snapped by Thanos.
Whoa!
Dragon is dead.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
I just slump. I slump to the ground.
You guys did it. Bad for a few mages.
Yeah. And then what happens? Does the head of the dragon come off and it's Abracadabra?
Nope, surprisingly not.
Oh, okay.
More expectations.
Oh man.
So,
Well-
yes, go continue. Sorry.
I was just gonna start by saying sorry. I upset the dragon.
It's okay.
I mean, I feel like it was going to attack anyway, so you at least kept it distracted for a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh.
distracted.
Wait. Like, I don't remember. Do I still have that scroll of like what we need to do to get the land? And I'm just so exhausted. I'm just like looking over, and I'm like looking at my paws, and I'm like I'm so exhausted, but like younger for some reason.
Yes, you have an unopened version of the Writ of Duty.
All right. Well, I don't remember. Camellia, do you remember what we needed to do so that we could get this land?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Like,
This is definitely when you need to clear it out, which I would say done.
Can we inspect this horde?
Yeah, I want to start investigating this, and you know exactly what I'm looking for.
So, when it comes to monetary value of all of these things laying at your feet, I will post it in the chat. It is 1,100 copper, 8,000 silver, 1,100 gold, 90 platinum, 250 gold worth of art objects, which is an ivory statue of a snake, gold ring set with bloodstones, a large well-made tapestry, silver necklace with a gemstone. There is also, Guido, you'll find this interesting, a portrait of the Bright Queen in front of that cobra statue.
Okay.
The Bright Queen is the ruler of the Kryn dynasty, the warring nation to the Empire. Now, Guido, make your investigation check. And make it with advantage, because you know what you're looking for.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
So you're looking through things, and you notice that this this cobra statue is actually the lid to a pot, like a really big, wide pot. And you kind of just tilt it open, and then just the whole room fills with light, but it's a black light. It's
Ooh.
like the opposite to your beacon. You look at it, and it's almost as if it is like physically the opposite. All of the metal is the contrasting color. The light itself is black instead of white. It's very unsettling to you. And I
Um,
mean, you just as soon as you
about
see, yep.
about how much do the beacons weigh?
I going off of how they look, I'm gonna say like 10 pounds.
Okay, I was gonna do something so I could just carry it easier, but I can't do it with something more than 5 pounds. If I drop a detect magic, does it give off the same magic as mine, or is the magic like altered?
Yours would be divination, and so would this one.
Okay, so it's not like okay. I just want to make sure like it wasn't giving off something else.
No, but while you're performing your detect magic ritual, this beacon starts to leak. It's like green sparkles almost. Like think of them as embers off of flame. And suddenly tendrils reach out to all three of you in the room.
No, I
Oh,
dodge it.
oh yeah, no, you don't die. And, and you're stricken for a minute. Your muscles tensed, and you feel in your mind the voice of that dragon. I will accompany you from now on.
No, you
And
won't. Meow, 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 meow.
and just so you know what this means, anytime you cast a spell, you can make its damage poison if you want.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Any of us?
all three of you.
Oh, I don't know if I like that.
You've been afflicted with the green dragon soul.
Is it a curse?
Depends on how you look at it. It's all in perspective, isn't it?
Oh, great. Sure.
But you don't feel any negative effects, if that helps you.
Now, does my meow meow psychic attack do anything to this dragon?
No, it said that, and then it went silent, regardless of what you said.
Oh man.
Sorry. You then see from this beacon a thin black hand reaches out, and it just wiggles like a beckoning finger. I hope
No.
you're getting the notion of what I'm trying to display here.
No, I don't like it.
And another hand reaches out very close to it, brushing up with its side. And then they face inversely, and it stretches open a black portal. And then the portal washes down almost like a liquid mirror, and then you see like the skyline of Rexentrum, and it still beckons you.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did we not get all of our stuff?
I would imagine you did.
Okay. Well, it's a lot of stuff to kind of like hastily pack into a bag. So it it teleported us back to the city?
If you choose to go in.
I don't know. What do you think? There are a lot of kobolds above. I guess we can go. What do you think, Camellia? I'm so tired.
I'm done.
She's like on death's doorstep, and she's like, "Let's just do it."
You want to go through this black portal?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Well, I mean, how will I know that it didn't turn you into a bunch of ashes?
So you see Camellia walk through, and she just drops. But
Great.
she's not screaming. She doesn't feel panicked.
I don't know what that means, Paul.
Still beckoning. Still beckoning.
All right, Guido, you go next.
Okay, I'll the portal's separate from the beacon itself, right?
Yeah, like one of the hands picked up the beacon and dragged it into the portal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
So
should have narrated that a little better.
I'll go in too.
Okay. And just like Camellia, you go through and you feel now like it's almost like you're in an elevator. You're just going down towards the surface of Rexentrum, but you don't feel that like rush of air passing your face. You don't feel like you're falling.
Oh, so it's not like, okay, when you said drop, I thought you meant when unconscious.
Oh, no, not like that. No, sorry. Just when it comes to like altitude.
Sure. All right. Well, I guess I'll go too. Like everything's clear now. We're not leaving anything, right?
Right. As soon as you go through, any like coin you would have missed also flies through the portal and is like swirling in a tornado above your heads as you all go down.
Oh, and one last thing, I'll be like, and so long, Dan and Trestle, and I jump through the portal.
You've evaded them once again.
They'll never find me again.
So your touchdown in Rexentrum Square happens, and you've gathered a large crowd of people just watching you fall from the sky with a tornado of gold above your heads.
It's
And,
all
and
ours.
the townsfolk are surrounding you and with questions like, "Where have you been? Who are you? Are you the heroes of Blade Garden? What's going on? Is there another problem?" Things like that. And I think we'll close with everyone once again recognizing that you've saved yet another town, the town of Verdun.
Tin Cup's with us too, right? Like I picked him up when he was snacking.
Tin Cup never leaves.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna end it there. I'll go over more narration next time as we continue again in 2 weeks. So thank you all for watching, and thank you all players for playing. And I'm kind of surprised I didn't kill you on accident.
You got real close.
Yeah, pretty close.
I was ready to embrace death with open arms.
But again, thanks for the trust. Thanks for the fun. I'm gonna go to bed now, and I hope you guys do too.
Thank you, everybody. Good
Bye.
night.
Night.